done episode 30. Finally made it to 30.
Word.
Everybody's here today. And by everybody, I mean everybody but JS Alexa.
Well, yeah, that nigga didn't check in or
First
nothing.
things first, subscribe or eat a dick for the
Ooh,
first time listeners and the
from the
last time
back.
listeners.
Forgot that part. From the back.
Damn.
Shout out to the greatest executive of all time, Leo Cohen.
Salute.
Well, did he do it?
Diddy dot.
Did he do it? Did he not?
Did he?
It seemed
Did
like
he
he got.
explain? Did he explain?
Ooh, did he do?
Did he explain? I don't know.
Did he
Yeah,
do?
yeah, yeah. I could introduce this topic because
Yes, it's Dylan, Dylan, Dylan. Shit hot fire, motherfucker. Nah,
I'm
man.
crying.
It's Diddy, Diddy, and Diddy, motherfuckers. That's what we talk about today. That's the only thing to talk about. That's been on everything the whole week. I don't
yeah,
think
the
I ever
whole
saw
timeline.
anything else on the news besides that shit. Y'all
Yeah,
saw
this
something else on
this
the news?
definitely took up the timeline.
I mean, besides the elections or whatever. But what else did you see on the news? That's it. Um. So, who wants to nosedive into this one? Pause.
Ooh.
Diddy was arrested in his New York City hotel.
Denied $50 million bail. That's exciting.
That was
Wow.
great.
Wow. That means, nigga, you sitting, boy. No, we ain't giving you no time to clean up no loose ends, pay nobody off, try to
Exactly.
escape, try to fly off
This
into a
the
country
feds. You
where you can't.
cannot you cannot play around with the feds. They don't come for you unless they know I got this nigga.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all that really needs to be said. The fact that this case has gone federal
And they
and
came and
sex
got him.
trafficking is involved,
And they came and got him. Yep.
racketeering, RICO is involved,
They
you're
found like
cooked.
5 AR-15s in one of his houses with the serial number
Defaced.
scratched
Don't
off.
forget defaced.
Right.
This man has millions in the bank and he got defaced. Yeah, okay. This on some black mafia shit. That's how they're gonna treat him, and that's how they're gonna take this shit down.
Yeah.
But he gonna have to snitch.
Oh yeah, but that's the interesting part. That's the part I was gonna go to. Is do y'all think now that this is happening? A lot of people gonna get exposed. He about to bring
Hmm.
a whole lot of shit out the motherfucking bag of tricks, boy. From politicians to rappers to actors to fucking athletes, everybody that was involved. Your favorite basketball player might be in there, nigga. Like we don't know. You feel me?
Nah,
Like
the crazy shit
your
about
favorite
this
actor
is,
might be in that bitch.
mark my words, because I just thought about this. Watch some shit about come out with Diddy and this whole
Whoa,
shit.
I was
whoa,
thinking the same
I'm
thing
saying this
though.
today.
that
I
would
was
be
thinking the
wild.
same thing.
I ain't even think of that, but that was good, Michaela. That's real.
Yeah,
Cause he
it's a
used to
lot
hang
of
with
shit.
Epstein, so ain't no telling.
Yo, word, bruh. That's wow. That would fuck up his whole shit.
But that's the thing though. It's fucking a lot of people up because there's a lot of people that was associated with that man,
Of
man.
course. That's why motherfuckers was quiet. Nobody really had nothing to say. The people that was tied in was quiet. So that's what I'm saying. That's the interesting part about the case is that as this shit play out, it's gonna be a lot of people that get exposed, yo, and that's the
Hmm.
part that is gonna be
There's gonna
crazy
be
and
some
interesting to see
heavy, supposedly supposed
because
to be
he
legends
gonna
and
get what he gonna get. Like, I mean, even if he snitch or cooperate, it's gonna probably help his time, but he's still gonna do some real time. He ain't gonna do no 5 years, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna do something. It just might not be life if he cooperate. You feel me? We'll see.
We're dealing in a lot of hypotheticals here.
I mean, that's all we can do. It's alleged right now.
Mm,
Right. So I do want to be careful what I do state debating on, on this topic.
right.
Um.
yeah, because y'all was running into speculation on that Rich Homie Quan shit.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, the tea leaves were written on the wall, right?
I mean, so called.
This is something that's been written on the wall all year. That at
All
some
year. It's
point,
been all year for sure, but it's been on the wall for a while. It's just now getting revealed type shit.
It was always speculated, but nobody put the compilations together. You had to be a deep
Right.
diver, go down the rabbit hole to find all this, because this shit ain't nothing new to me.
Well, that's where
To
a
be
lot of
honest.
the
The
skepticism
allegations
that
have
I
been
have
going on
is
forever. It's just now starting to
Yeah.
really get put together.
that's a what Michaela just said is where my skepticism comes in with this whole case.
Oh,
Okay. Elaborate, sir.
30 years Diddy's
30
been
years.
yeah, 30 years Diddy's been at the forefront of the media, right?
right,
Facts.
All of this time with being this famous, Diddy's a A-list celebrity,
right,
Facts. He's one of the richest celebrities. Let's get that clear.
and he's done business with the list goes on and on, right?
Right.
right.
Everybody. Everybody
So
brushed
for
over.
for all of these rumors that we've heard throughout all of the years about Puff, I was always skeptical about it because Puff don't really talk as often as a Kanye does, as I don't know. He behaves the way a A-list celebrity behaves in the sense that you don't really hear
In the
from him as much.
limelight, yeah. In the light when the camera's on him. Right. Right.
So for all these
I'll agree.
rumors to be
I'll agree.
around in the air about him for so long, they say where there's smoke, there's fire.
Mm,
But we never see anything until like solid evidence until that Cassie
the
video leak.
Cassie video, yeah.
That's really fucking odd to me. Nobody else saw that as odd.
I
I
mean,
don't see it.
yeah, but I feel like he got a, he's powerful. He cleans everything up. You know what I'm saying? He's smart. He brushes shit under the rug. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like.
I
Somebody
hear.
said I saw somebody talking about the whole Cassie shit, and I don't know. I felt it was a little harsh just because, regardless of her race, I don't think that that matters in regards to, like, abuse is abuse.
Yeah, of
What
course.
happened to her was wrong. She was
Wrong.
young when she met that nigga, and for 10 years, we don't even know the half of everything that actually went down or what she endured. But
Right.
somebody was saying, like, oh, Kim warned you and Kim told you what he was like, and you still went down that road, like, on some I'm better than her. Um, he not gonna do that to me type of shit. Some women are delusional in that way, that will get with a nigga that know that they're abusive and be like, oh, well, he's nice to me. Like,
Me
bitch,
and Kev had this
now,
conversation.
huh?
Me and Kev had this conversation, and he was, and he's right. He was right because I was arguing one thing, and he was telling me one thing, which I see both sides. Not too many people could convince me, but he's right. Abuse is abuse, no matter what. Don't get me wrong. I am a huge believer, and I really dislike people who play victim, and it be the people who play victim who actually put themselves in a certain situation. But that's wrong to think like that, I guess. But I'm a firm believer if of you can read energy. If you know something negative, what I'm saying, might go down, or you don't trust them, you can remove yourself. But some people, especially in the celebrity game, this is what they look for. This is what they want. They itching for attention. They itching for any type of press. But then when shit happens, they regret it later on. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not an advocate of abuse. So in that case, there's no safe haven there. If you know what I'm saying, if there was abuse involved, you're wrong automatically. But that doesn't mean that a lot of these celebrities put this shit amongst themselves.
I really feel like, on my conspiracy shit, that Diddy did something. We're gonna find out, outside of all the abuse and all this other shit. We've known about this for years. It's been speculations, but he did something to piss somebody off that now he has to pay this public humiliation price of possibly losing his fortune, his freedom, all of that shit. When niggas go to jail in the industry, you did something to the higher ups, or you didn't do something that they wanted you to fucking do, and now you have to pay the price
Yeah.
publicly.
Yeah.
So I honestly believe that that's what it's all about. But everybody knew this shit was going on. There's rumors about celebrities all the time, and not until they get into a situation like this where we actually get the inside scoop of what's really going on. So we'll eventually find out. Maybe after the man dies or some shit. Unfortunately, um, we're gonna see what this was really about years later. It's not gonna come forth right now.
That's where I'm careful, right? Because I agree with what you're saying. I do believe Puff did some of these things that they're accusing him of. But now I gotta be careful with media headlines. Like, for example, they said they found 1,000 bottles of baby lotion in his house.
That's
Lubricants
that's
and
just,
baby
yeah,
lotion. It hasn't
lubricants
been
like.
speculated what is it 1,000 of each or
Or
that was
baby
the
oil
total
or
number
whatever
of
it
all of
was.
that.
But yeah, baby oil and lubricants, like shit for
Yeah.
your asshole and shit like that.
See, when I hear that, that's where it starts getting like messy for me. Because even when if we go back to the Cassie video being leaked, right? We were talking then about why is this video coming out now?
Right.
And so it wasn't that we don't believe Puff did any of these things that he's accused of.
Just why is shit happening now? And if he been doing it for years, why is it coming
It's
out?
just something it's something else behind this that goes beyond Puff.
Right.
There's a reason this is being done at this moment.
And at
Elections.
this level.
So when the Cassie video comes out, this is what 8 years late now. I remember coming on the pod and saying, now this video coming out, it makes the public perception of him be whatever they're accusing him of. He
Right.
probably did that shit.
Right.
So
Yeah.
when they say 1,000 bottles of baby oil laying around in the house, that to me comes off like prosecutors playing games, the media's playing games. They're gonna
Embarrassment. I just
they're
don't
gonna they're gonna make headlines like this, and
humiliation.
people are just gonna buy it because of what we saw earlier this year with him.
Right.
I'm
But
not
it
sure
also
that that
makes
shit is
sense.
true or not.
It also makes sense if you're having constant orgy parties in your houses that
Yeah.
you would have these things on hand. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have a whole backyard that was a big ass bed. What the fuck you think was happening on that big ass bed? A lot of lubricant shit going on. You feel what I'm
Right,
saying?
but it's a believable. Even if this was a made up thing, right?
Yeah.
If we're dealing hypotheticals, so I'm saying if this is a made up headline, let's
Right.
say they found 100 bottles, but they had to exaggerate and put 1,000. That might not be evidence that they end up using in court,
Right.
Right.
but they can go easily make up a lie like that, put it up on the media, and get the public against him before the trial.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm really just skeptical of all the things that are coming out right now.
Right.
That's not to
All I,
say I don't believe this shit. I just believe that that two things can be true.
all I know is that my man's had two single beds in the basketball court.
Yeah, I can't.
His indoor basketball court. It was two beds right by like the corner where the 3-point line ends.
That's weird. I think
Why
it's
you
weird.
got two beds on your basketball court?
Anywhere, anytime, face ass.
And it's not like oh you playing ball, you tired, you want to lay down. Oh here's the bed to lay down. The bed is
Right.
on the court. If you extend the fucking bed out, it's gonna be in the way of the court.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Freaky
it's
ass
definitely a
nigga, yeah,
lot. There's definitely
69
a lot
guy.
of. There's
Yeah,
definitely
fact.
a lot of strange things
What do you
that
mean?
that are going on in the house. Like they say, he found the guns.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo,
That's
what if they try to pin this Pac shit on this nigga for real? That would be crazy if that comes out during this trial that he actually had something to do with it or contracted the shit, which I believe he did, but I just don't. They want to keep the murders unsolved, so it's like a forever mystery type shit because that adds to the the value of the whole thing. You know what I mean? Their whole catalog and shit like that. The shit is still unsolved. But what if that shit comes out that that nigga really has something to do with it? That's crazy.
Well, now it's like
There's so much shit that could be unveiled
right,
with one
and
trial
but there's also at the same time there's also so much shit that could just be
thrown in.
propaganda and lies.
Yeah,
Like anybody could go and make up a story about Puff, and it
it's
might sound like the
believable now.
most outrageous thing on earth, but and it could sound believable to the public.
Yeah, it's just like the worst allegation is being accused of sexual assault. I feel like for a man because even if you're not even if you didn't do it or at the time it seemed consensual, whatever the case may be, that's a stigma that carries forever.
Right.
And it's no way to prove it. You know what I mean? Like the whole Bill Cosby shit. These bitches came out what 40 years later talking about some shit. Like there's no rape kit that could be done. There's no way to prove whatever is being said. But the fact that somebody said that about you now niggas
Right.
look at you different. So I really feel like that's again a part of this whole trial and what this is about. It's more about humiliation. Like we said, we heard about Mike. He was trying to buy the catalog of other shit and then he ends up dead. Prince, same shit. He brags about having his fucking masters, ends up fucking dead. It's just
But we went through it with Tory recently.
Yeah.
exactly. And he said it, the higher ups. If anything happens to me, you know what I mean? Like, this is what the industry does. Diddy knew this shit was coming for a long time. That's why he gathered, allegedly, the information that he has. So now he got some ammunition for himself as well.
Well,
Mhm.
you mentioned the Bill Cosby thing.
Mhm.
Do I believe Bill Cosby to have done some of these things? Sure,
Anyone's
but
capable of anything.
it's definitely possible that
That part.
somebody came out, even if it was 30, 40 years late. It's definitely possible that one of these people were telling the truth. But
Right.
when it became a whole wave of I don't remember how many dozens of women came
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
that's when it started to look odd to me.
Yes. The fake first supermodel, that bitch talk about, yeah, he did it to me too. Girl, shut the fuck up. Like I really hate saying that shit because I'm a victim of assault before. So I don't never want to, down nobody's fucking story or that didn't happen like that or whatever because I wasn't there. I don't know the circumstances. You understand? But at the
Right.
end of the day, there are some women who do that shit for attention. There are some
Attention.
women who will consent in the moment and then turn around and say, "Oh no, he raped me," just
Yeah.
to have something
Right.
over a nigga head, especially a celebrity. That whole shit with Mike Tyson and shit like that. I don't think he did that
Right.
shit,
Tupac
but
too.
yeah, and Mystical was another one. But that nigga he had a charge for assault on a woman before he was even a star. So you low key the whole
He might
time.
have been. Yeah.
Yeah, you
What
feel what I'm
happened? It
saying?
happened to Mike Tyson. It happened to Kobe. It happened to a bunch of people.
Exactly. So at the end
Oh,
of the day, this is something that they do because sometimes technically that can't be proven because
Right.
a woman has a right to change her mind. And that's the weird part. That's why I'm saying I hate that sometimes this shit
But if
may not be true and we still have to carry it to something serious
right.
because that is a serious fucking act. You feel what I'm
right.
saying?
So that's why I'm careful in saying the things that we're saying about Puff because
Yeah.
despite is it believable that he did these things? Absolutely. Especially when we've heard the rumors for however long. And I do think he will be found guilty of some kind of crimes. I'm not sure what they're gonna be able to prove or not, but
Right.
this whole topic is layered because even if we've been hearing about this for so long,
Right.
and these things have been going on for this long, the question is why now, right? That's the common question I keep asking. Why now? Why now?
Some toes got stepped on. This is why
I
I look
know
at the
from
bigger
watching The
picture.
Wire. I know from watching The Wire that the feds let you go commit all the crimes,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
so that they could build the
Calculate.
case on it.
Yep.
So this could have been an investigation that's been going on since forever.
Yeah.
But again, why allow it to go on this long? If the Cassie video happened in 2016,
Right.
why? And that was the first thing. I think that was a light thing that they threw out.
And the
Right.
fact that she was smart, or her representation was smart, because they also threw in the sex trafficking to
Yeah,
now where
yeah.
the investigation has to be open, because if you did it to her, you could have done it to other people.
To other
So
people,
now I gotta investigate your whole enterprise. You feel what I'm saying?
right?
That's what makes it a RICO now, because there was other people involved.
But in this case, we're gonna call it specific for Frico.
Yeah, right.
Frico. Freaky ass
Rico.
niggas ain't not
Yo,
got.
I saw this interview on Keenan Ivory Wayans used to have a late night talk show a long time ago. Mike Tyson and Diddy are on the couch. Mike Tyson
Yeah, I peeped
moves
that.
like they're sitting on a love seat, and Diddy's hand is behind Mike. You see Mike move to the side, like to the corner, and get like off the couch type shit.
Away
And he's
from him.
looking at this nigga like,
Away
and
from him.
Diddy looking like, don't say nothing. And Keenan's like, yeah, we'll be back. They cut to commercial real
Right.
quick. Yo, that shit was weird as fuck. What the fuck you doing to this big grown ass man trying to either rub on his back or his ass or whatever, like on
Right.
TV? This nigga has no
Right.
control over
Yeah, I
Right.
himself,
seen
bro.
that
Right.
video.
That's
He's
crazy.
weird, bro.
Yeah,
Nigga
he
dumb
like
weird.
got a real weird sexual problem, bro, which is crazy. Like,
What's that shit called?
And
A
look,
nymphomaniac or something?
from when I saw
yeah, but you ain't even got no boundaries, no preference. You do everything,
Right.
anything.
the strangest thing though about it was in the press conference that the feds put out about this,
And what was
they
that?
were a lot of what they were saying sounded like voyeurism.
Why you say that?
Like he wasn't actively participating. He was there
Oh
and
yeah, I've heard.
he
Yeah,
would be
he would
beating
whack
off.
off. Yeah, he would
Yeah.
whack off watching them. Like he would have them perform and have like wild orgies, and he would beat off and shit. Or he would make the girls he was sleeping with or fucking like fuck other niggas and shit like that. And he would watch and beat off and shit. Like yeah, some weird freak shit like
Yeah,
shit
and
you be seeing in
I
porn.
I chopped that down to some extreme narcissism and just it's like a
Narcissism,
control thing,
insecurity, all that shit.
like a
You had
power
to throw
thing.
out the word. OZ gonna go crazy on that one.
hmm
Yeah.
Narcissism, entitlement.
Well, now everything
Ah,
everything comes into question, right? Because
Why you want to
everybody.
watch somebody else hump your girl? Is the weirdest shit
yeah, that shit is
in
that
my
open
mind.
relationship shit. I
Like,
never understood.
Well, it was a power. I think it's a power thing. Like it's like
why somebody else humping your
because
girl makes
I
you
go
feel
back,
powerful? How?
Young Miami.
hmm
I go back to her. They were dating for seemingly about like a year at least, and this was maybe a couple months ago. It might have been this year.
hmm
She was out beefing with some shorty online, and one of the things that she was out saying was, "Yo, my dude will have you on all fours sucking dick or some crazy shit like that."
About Diddy. Like, so that's weird, but okay. Right.
I
Like
mean, is
it
that
can't
even
be
something
that
to brag about? I
coincidental.
mean, it's just the flexes from this generation is just weird to me. Like, it's kind of sad how like
They don't got no self
I
worth.
see younger
They don't got no self
people.
worth.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is, but it's like younger people. It's just weird flexes. It's not cool, bro.
I just feel like
Actually,
it's
I'm
no
very
self worth, yo.
unattracted by a lot of things. I'm getting to a point in my age in my life right now where like looks don't matter to me. Fucking, you're obviously I don't want nothing from nobody financially. I'm doing it all for my damn self. You know what I'm saying? I've been independent since 18, so I don't give a fuck about no handouts. So it's like I'm at a point where like really if you just got to be educated and mentally there, bro. Cause it's like people are not there mentally, yo. Like people we're having some weird flexes and think that certain things is like you having a one up on somebody. Like yo, a lot of shit that people be flexing on, especially celebrities, weird shit.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
Like
I don't know, bro. It's just like they self worth is down. Like they do whatever for just change or for popularity, man. Like I ain't got no
and
fucking.
it's horrible because like I just recently unfollowed celebrities for this shit because it's like I get annoyed as shit. And I still like other fucking medias still post these
I don't
motherfuckers. So
follow any of them.
you still hearing news from them. So I'm still hearing news from Reese and shit. She over here talking about what she needs in the man. Yo, you should be worried about playing basketball. That's what I want to hear. And fucking, you got fucking Coyle Ray calling Trippie Redd, yo, this is my hood nigga. This nigga is a gothic nigga, not no hood nigga. Like, it's like a lot of the reflexes is just weird. Like, and it's not even the correct terms. Most of the shit that people say, like,
Yeah, I get
people
what
were
you
just
said.
worried about the wrong things. Like, I
Right.
don't know.
Right. Yeah.
Anybody hear what 50 had to say about this?
Not really. I heard he said something, but I didn't really see what it was.
Do you have a clip for me, or you want to just tell me?
No, this was just did this actually stumped me in my tracks.
Oh, something made you
Corporations
stumble.
like me, my particular experience with Beam Centauri, it was great in the beginning. It's great for us to work for them. It's not so cool when you start to own things. You see what I'm saying? So I made a lot of money with them too. Like, there's a point they did a deal that mirrored what Puffy's deal with Diageo was for Ciroc. So he didn't have ownership of that at any point, but he was getting a lot of money, like almost like $60 million a year at one point. So you see him go to Daily On is when you see him have some issues. And these people have really strong relationships. Don't think that the civil case doesn't turn into a criminal case faster because he's making them uncomfortable. That's a big part of it. The spirits business is it's not governed. They got a discus board that they created, right? If you got two companies that are $3 billion.
What I say earlier, step on
That's
some
different.
toes, step
That's
on some
different.
toes. Not
And
only
this is
that, it
coming
does.
and this is coming from 50.
Right. That's crazy. He just exposed.
What I just say, bro. We
He
stepping on
just
some
he
toes.
exposed that whole shit. He just
You
broke that
start
shit.
getting blackmailed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And this shit been in the works. Like, people got mad dirt on you. They've been working this shit. All that shit takes time too. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, like, you really in the way right now. So it's like you coming to a point of arrogance where you feel like you too big to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, every man is destructible type shit. You feel me? Niggas bleed just like us type shit.
Mm. Yeah, that was deep though. Like, in a nutshell, like y'all was saying, it's beyond just the coincidence of the shit. Like something else is going on. he fucked up somewhere, or he something happened. Like
Honestly, I
where
wouldn't be
everything is
surprised if
coming
he's
to a
just a
forefront.
pawn.
I mean, he probably is that
He's
too.
just a pawn. He's not even the king of this shit, bro.
He
He's a
probably is.
pawn.
Well, 50 being the one to say that, and we know what 50's relationship with Puff has been for the last however long, 2 decades. That's the part that threw me off.
Why you say that?
Cause I don't think there's anybody who would be rejoicing more than 50 right now.
Nah, but I
I
did
mean, I
see.
get it, but I feel like 50 know the real, so he knows is deeper than this shit that we see.
Well, he
Exactly.
definitely knows because he said he's been working on his documentary for like 7, 8 years that he's selling to Netflix. So you really been on Diddy for that long? Pause.
I didn't hear 7, 8 years, but I know I
Well,
heard he was making it.
now look, Puff had a lawsuit against Spirits, against Diageo.
About what though?
There's some kind of disagreement over his promised, money in De Leon, and
It's a rock shit.
so Puff was suing Diageo and suing the liquor company, the big
Yeah,
fucking liquor, which is what 50's talking about.
right.
Earlier this year, he dropped that lawsuit.
That's what that's about. That see, I just told you when we was talking about it. This is above what he's actually done because he's been doing this shit, and everybody
Yeah,
knows it.
I said that. Yeah, I said, yo, y'all was right. Like it's something bigger than what we see, and 50 know that. Like it's the shit that goes on behind closed doors, other business that's going on. Like and he
The
pissed somebody
collabor
off. He pissed somebody off that's higher up to him. Like,
Exactly. The collaborations, probably the meetings with higher ups, and then it's like there's certain agreements with amongst each other, within each other, and you got this, I don't know, somebody that decides to act up. Everybody decides to switch sides on. I don't know. Lord knows what's going on right now. I
No,
got
it's
like,
exactly what 50 just said. He said when he was with Ciroc, I didn't know this. I didn't know that he didn't own Ciroc. I thought he did own part of that, but he was just partnering with them. But now that he's trying to own the shit, now that you're trying to get that kind of money on your own and not through a sponsorship where they can take it away from you and they can control it,
Right.
now all these allegations about you being an abusive monster are coming out to control your career now. Now I'm gonna make sure you don't get no money anywhere else, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Sit the fuck down.
See,
Blackball,
that's
blackmail.
that's the thing. I don't. It's
Kanye
not to say
West.
I don't believe any of the allegations, right? I look at this whole situation like how we look at politicians, right?
Hmm.
I'm sure all of the politicians have dirt on them. Or
Oh yeah,
let me not say all, but I'm
that's how they
sure.
operate too, and blackmail and all that other shit.
I think at that level, that much money is at play. I don't think Puff is dealing with people just ordinary millionaires. I think Puff is in business with people who have a lot more money than him, even.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It's
People over
it's
him.
the $200 million club. Once you get up
Billionaires.
there,
Billionaires.
you can't get to that place without signing contracts and being in cahoots with certain motherfuckers and having certain dirt on you. And that's why, again, the allegations with him having all that footage and shit like that. Niggas didn't know they was being recorded. He
Well,
did
that
that
even
shit
goes back
on the low.
to my Fed theory, right?
Hmm.
It goes back to my Fed theory. It's like I believe now that more than ever that theory is very possible. But the reason why he was able to get away with a lot of this shit was because they were letting him.
Yeah.
I agree. There was some type of
He
Something
was doing
happened
certain
there.
shit.
protection. There was some
Something
type of
happened there.
there was some type of protection, but maybe he got a little arrogant, got to his head a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just stereotypes.
Or
There could
it could
be
be a loose
thousands
end. It
more
could be
reasons.
again. We're dealing in hypotheticals. It could be a loose end. It could really be a million things that we just probably, like Micaela said earlier, we probably won't ever know about this. We'll just speculate for the rest of eternity about it.
I don't
I
think
just
so.
also think it's weird that anybody that's ever done business with this man do not fuck with him no more. And like we talk about big celebrities, we talk about Faith, we talk about Lil Kim, we talk about the Locks, we talking about Lil C's. Everybody that used to roll with this nigga 20,
J
30 years
Lo.
later, do not fuck with this nigga. That's strange. You don't have no connections but you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, but your name. You feel what I'm saying?
They gonna probably pull up everybody who ever dealt business with him in this shit. Every girl he ever dealt with, J Lo, motherfucking everybody he ever messed with, bro. They gonna be pulling into this
I
shit.
saw this shit. Somebody was talking about him and J Lo and how he praised her as the best girlfriend he's ever had, and um,
Wow.
all of this. Like he was just still talking about her like it's 2001. Like he loved
Right.
that bitch. And
Right.
every other man that's ever dealt with J Lo talks about how much of a fucking nightmare she was.
Yeah, like she
Honestly,
annoying. Like she a headache.
that's
And
Yeah.
it was
it's
like
probably
that's because
because
he's a sick individual. Like only this nigga could love this bitch.
Yeah.
it's probably
I
because
was
she was with the
crying, yo.
shits.
Yeah.
Uh,
They gonna question all these
Ben
motherfuckers as
Affleck went two X with it.
I'm
well.
crying.
That's
Wow.
why
Affleck.
he was
She drove
looking.
that man
That's
to
why he
drink
was.
Ben
again.
Affleck was
That's why he was looking the
stressed.
Yo
way
was
he
an
was.
alcoholic, stopped drinking, and
She
then now
turned
he
that
fucking with her. He started
she,
drinking
she
again.
turned
Yep,
that
yep,
nigga out.
yep.
She turned that
That's
nigga
Ben
why
out.
he was
Affleck
looking like
looked
he was looking
stressed
like in
out.
that
Yeah.
Tom
Yeah.
Brady,
She turned that
that
nigga
Tom
out.
Brady thing. He
That
was looking
nigga aged
crazy.
5 years in a year. And that nigga
On
looks
God,
horrible, yo.
it's
Right.
that Spanish pussy for you.
Oh
Terrible.
God. Not the Spanish, but
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
that's that crack. That's what he looked like. He took a hit.
Yeah, something. That's
That's
dope. That's
He was
heroin.
looking like Justin Timberlake. As long as I got my suit and tie.
I can't. My
Mm-mm.
man's is fresh. Don't do Justin like that.
Mm-mm.
Nah, he a goat, bro. Chill. Hey, y'all know how I feel about him. Chill,
I'm crying. Not to chill.
chill.
So, what other did we?
But I don't know. This shit is just you have to
It's
see
so
how
many
it unfolds.
layers.
This shit gonna drag out though. It
Yeah.
ain't gonna happen overnight. It's gonna go on for like a year or two before it's all said and
A
done.
year or two.
Oh,
All
I
the
I mean,
think
it's
it's
a young
celebrities that's
thug.
involved.
yeah,
This is
longer
gonna be
than
the
that.
OJ trial, nigga. This shit
Yeah,
going on
it's
for
gonna
like
take
2 or 3 years.
Young thug
that's
about
it.
to be free.
It's gonna take a minute. That's what I'm saying.
Young
It's gonna
thug
take
about to be free.
I'm
nah.
crying.
And they making that nigga sit the whole time. That's crazy.
That's
They be
exactly
like,
what they
yo,
want. That's what I'm saying. It's punishment. That same I don't know. I have a personal theory. I haven't seen anybody talk about it, but that whole shit with T.I. and the guns and shit like that. And remember how they was like leaking information to the media about
Yeah,
like how many guns it was and
yeah,
all of that. Like feds don't usually give out that kind of information, especially when the case is open and shit like that. But I
right.
just thought it was strange, and I saw a video on the Illuminati, the secret societies and shit, and how they execute their punishment. What jail is one of them. Remember, Weezy went to jail for some stupid shit, and they just kept that
Yeah,
nigga locked up for a minute for dumb reasons, and then all of a sudden he out. You feel me? Same shit with T.I. He got locked up for the guns, and like what he did 2 years and came out, got
yeah,
locked up again for another year. Then he's on a reality show. Like they wanted you to do something, and you eventually gave into their fucking will. Is what it looked like if you really
right,
pay attention to the steps and shit like that. So
right,
yet again, I really feel like it's some industry shit, and that whole
right.
liquor shit plays a part. But there's probably some other shit, or he probably fucked somebody, the wrong person's
Yeah,
daughter or some shit, or son.
This is
You
cause,
feel
deep.
me?
cause
Somebody
This,
got
this is
mad.
deep. However
remember.
this unfolds, I don't believe we will ever really know the truth about it.
Nope.
Unfortunately, that's just what it is. It's too much at play with whatever's going on over there.
And the culture that we live in now with this internet shit where it's not just on the news, it's on Instagram, it's on Facebook, it's on Twitter. So you know what I'm saying? You can't even fucking escape it. Even when I
Yeah,
open YouTube, I guess because I watched a couple of the Diddy shits, I got a whole section for just Diddy. If I click on that, this floods me with videos about P. Diddy and all his conspiracy and shit like that. This shit is crazy.
Right. The whole timeline's been taken up by Puff News this whole week. And I feel like this whole case is centered around
Distraction. I told
the
y'all last week.
right, right.
right.
And then the whole case is it feels like it's centered around the freak offs.
Of course.
Yeah,
And
Because sex sells. Sex keeps the attention of
of
everybody.
course.
Woo.
really
Pretty much.
but here's an interesting wrench I throw in here. If the freak offs are such a thing surrounding Puff,
Hmm.
I don't believe him to be the only one to be having said freak offs. So it's not to say that it makes
It's
it
nah, I
a
don't
right or
believe that
Hollywood
anything.
thing.
either. I don't believe that
It's
either.
a
Not at
ritual.
all.
That's what
Not
they
at all.
do. That's what they believe in.
Not at all.
You're
I
He's
don't.
not
absolutely
the only
correct.
one.
So it's not to
There's a
say.
lot of them nasty
Why is he
motherfuckers
being
out there.
pinpointed?
Right. It's not to say. Yeah, exactly. It's not to say that that it's okay. It's to
Right.
say again, it all feels like he's being pinpointed for a certain reason. Like
Right.
there's something larger at play here. Because shit, how many years did we see Hugh Hefner at the Playboy Mansion?
Mm. And not until that man died, where he couldn't defend himself, did they come out with all these stories about all this abuse and shit like that. That's what I'm saying. Even if you're accused of it and you didn't do it, or there's no actual fact to it, just somebody saying it tarnishes the
Your
whole image of
legacy.
this
Right,
shit.
but
Yeah,
in the
your
Hugh
legacy.
Hefner situation, right, his whole brand was kind of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why was it okay then? And then in this scenario, it's like being villainized. It's
Well, I
like,
think he did it legally, I guess.
Technically,
He did it
but not
legally, bro.
really. But
uh,
he
He
was
actually
doing
did
the
it
same
legally.
shit. They've been drugging bitches. Like again, I'm so sorry for anybody who's experienced that shit because it's fucked up. But that was a normal thing. Like Diddy is not the first person to invent, doing that shit. Because
Of
like you said,
course not.
Hugh Hefner was doing this shit. Fucking supposedly Bill Cosby was doing this shit. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like I just feel like, yeah, we're gonna figure out eventually. We're gonna end up putting the pieces together, but it's gonna drag out.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. They're gonna hold it. It's gonna take a second, but
They
it's gonna
playing
come
poker
to
right now. They
it's
got their
gonna come
cards
into
close
it.
to their chest.
But I just feel like we got a lot to see in the upcoming time while this shit go on until it's done. Like,
I just want to know is anything at this point gonna be a shocker? Like what else?
right.
Nah.
What
Who
This is
else
the
else?
could
Who
there
beginning.
else?
be?
This is the
Who else?
beginning.
That's
This
what
is the
I'm saying.
beginning.
yeah, I'm well.
Who
This is
else?
the
I'm well.
beginning, bro. Yo, yeah, yes, y'all worried about P. Diddy. I think there's more people that because we already know P Diddy was a freaky ass nigga. He probably was a loose end to the huge entity or organization that be part of the shit.
Why you
Honestly, he
think
was
I
probably,
said who else?
and I feel like because he was the most traumatized. If anything, he was young. He had it easy. He got the fame easy. If anything, he got abused early. He's going through trauma, and honestly, it's gonna unveil.
Who you
He's
talking
going
about?
through it now. I'm talking about P Diddy. I think there's way bigger names we're gonna be hearing soon in a couple
Oh
years that
yeah, I said that. I
are
said I want to see who.
responsible.
I want to see who. Y'all saying what's going to come out? Who is going to come out of this shit?
I feel like
Like,
P Diddy
It's
was
hard not
always
to.
like P Diddy
Like,
was like a y'all seen Power? I feel like P Diddy's like a Tyreek.
I can't.
yeah,
I
I feel
feel
like his
like I
bigger
feel
hit is
like
I
I feel like
hated Tyreek.
this is like Jeffrey Epstein 2.0.
right,
Yeah.
right. Exactly my point. What I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes. Exactly.
It's bigger than
yeah,
that.
So it's not to say that Puff ain't a piece of shit and that he's been involved in a bunch of fucking disgraceful shit, but it's a lot bigger than Puff. I feel like
right,
whatever's going on here.
It's going to be a lot that's going to be revealed about other people. And I think that was intentional on his side. So that's why they're trying to villainize him as much as possible now. Look over
He's
here. You feel
he's
me?
a
Don't look over here and see that
he's a
everybody else
perfect
is at the freak off parties. You feel what I'm
he's a
saying?
right,
perfect
right,
scapegoat. He's
right,
black
Exactly.
too.
right.
He's a
Of
perfect
course,
scapegoat and he's black. Come on now.
of
Exactly.
course.
That's what's happening. That's what
Yeah,
we're looking at. That's what we're seeing.
See Kanye. We seen this shit happen with and way more instances.
yeah,
Yeah, this is gonna this is gonna
Exactly.
drag out.
yeah,
It's like cutting that loose end. Finally, he been acting up for way too long.
yeah. I don't know, bro. It's gonna be a lot
what I
going
say
on.
the other what I say
Just
the other podcast?
keep your eyes peeled. Shit gonna be a lot of shit gonna be coming out of this shit.
Not every man is indestructible.
No man is indestructible, really.
Yeah,
Just gotta
yeah.
find the right angle.
It's a fucking it's all crazy what's been going on this year. I feel
Not
like
only that,
Right.
I believe in things.
It's
I
the year of
believe
the
that
devil.
eh, that and we just fight things we can't see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Right.
We fight things we can't see, bruh.
Yeah.
Big brother's watching you, my brother.
Well, I ain't
Yeah.
got any other topics, unfortunately, today. But I did see Britney Renner's like saying that she's like broke or some shit.
Off
Good
her
for her.
lifestyle
Good
that
for
she
her bird
chose
ass.
Muslim or some
Yeah.
shit,
Good
whatever.
for her bird ass. I don't feel no remorse for her, man. Get rich quick scheme ass bitches. I'm good.
Well, yeah. Now the thing is that now they say she's converted to being Muslim.
Oh my gosh. And
This
what's
is
that?
No, my
you
fault.
good?
I'm about to say you hiccuping.
I thought I was muted.
What the
I thought I
fuck?
was muted. Nah, Derek. Kevin
I
said
thought
this
he was
shit
choking on an
all
apple or some
backwards.
shit.
He
This
said
nigga.
joker.
Hey, Derek. Kev said this shit all backwards. She said that based off her new change of religion, that now in her new lifestyle that she has become broke. But I
Oh,
don't
by
believe
her
that.
being a Muslim?
If
Like her
anything,
choosing
she's
to be
just
a
saying
Muslim?
that it costs to be this way. But it's because the way you were living your lifestyle.
Was foul. Was foul.
Well, she says she's perfectly fine with it.
Well, what? Being a Muslim?
With no, just losing out on deals or whatever it was that
Oh,
she had
because she
before.
chose to be Muslim.
What you mean? You got your money already. You got what you wanted.
Yeah, the sleazy way.
Child support.
The
Yeah.
sleazy.
You good? You good for the next 18
Yeah,
years?
the sleazy way. So maybe you should be try to be righteous and rewrite your fucking wrongs.
Yeah, fuck it. Learn some shit. Fuck it.
Right. Be a better woman because you're a piece of shit in my eyes.
You already used the government.
Fuck what nobody says. Like, I know a rat when I see one. I know a burger when I see one.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's that. Like, I grew up around a bunch of
Hey, the
them.
other thing is that there could be a bag involved in being Muslim.
Right. And that's what I'm about to say. Her intentions might not be true there. So we'll watch and see. You know what I'm saying? It's like some preachers, they don't do that shit for the right thing. They do it for the money. Tax free. They like, come on. Like, you know what I'm saying? But y'all covering under the righteous cloak.
I've been holding back on playing this, but all year I've been feeling this way, and I feel like now I've come to terms with it, and yeah, I think it might be time to play this record, and we could get into this topic now.
I just died this morning and she's dead. She's dead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
Facts.
so
goat,
fuck with it.
the goat told y'all that a while ago, but
I was gonna say that was years ago. Nobody wanted to
and that's
listen.
the second time he flipped that beat because the first one
Man,
was on
damn.
his double album, right? But
Uh,
Thief's theme was the first
He
one.
just had to do that to me
But
this
at the
morning.
end of the day,
Yeah,
I
that lets
totally
you
agree
know
with
he
you,
was
Kev.
LeBron,
Yo, we
the hip
supposed to
hop
have
historian in here.
nah, I'm just saying. I've been told you, yo, this past like 2 years, I'm not motivated. I don't get excited when something new come out. I get to it when I get to it. Yo, it's gonna be hard for us to have
Same,
this wrap up this year because I'm behind. I gotta really like push for it. I don't not motivated, bro.
same. I
Like,
went a, you telling me, bro? I went a whole year without
I'm not.
listening to music. You know what I was listening to? Like
What?
old school, like R&B and shit.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'd be in throwback
Cause
R&B and
nothing
or
really
throwback rap.
matters
Throwback
no
rap.
more.
Yeah, I'll be
That
listening to
type of shit. Like fuck all this
90s,
other shit, yo.
early 2000s, 90s R&B rap. Like,
It's a
whole year.
rap, yo. It's a
Like,
fucking rap, yo.
it's a rap. Like,
It's a rap. No
I just
pun.
don't no motivation of nothing coming up. I'm like, yo,
Nothing,
I
bro.
never thought I would ever say that though. As much as how much Kev, you know, as much of a hip hop nigga I am, I never thought it would really come to that. Yeah, like I never did. Yeah,
I
But
used to
my
stay.
my
I used to
my
stay up for hours
my
writing, bro.
reasoning behind it isn't even
right.
so much because of the music.
I
It's
mean,
just it's
The
just
that's part
more
of
message.
it to
it's
me.
more surrounded to the business of hip hop.
That too, and I just feel like motivation. Like I feel like there's no motivation of music. People just
Yo,
All
do
the
I
it
see
message.
money
I
or for
see
clout or for whatever,
I see Kanye.
not for the art no more.
I see Kanye performing overseas. Sold out crowds, massive crowds. Kanye's a legacy act. He could
Right,
do that.
right,
Travis is doing that seemingly more and more now.
right.
I just saw Weekend performing, and you know Weekend is R&B, but I still it's still under the umbrella of hip hop to me.
All right.
Um,
Repping for the
yeah,
low life.
yeah, Weekend and Travis were both over in Brazil performing. It really seems like the way that music is heading now is it's in the direction of just global,
Yeah,
you know, overseas market now. Like I don't think they're catering to the US market as much anymore.
Yo, speaking of which, did y'all? I don't know what award show it was, but it was recent that Megan the Stallion performed that song she got with the Japanese nigga. Yo, I think that shit is so tough, yo. This nigga is doing Japanese
Wait,
motherfucking
but
trap
that
music.
correlates to what I'm saying though. You see?
what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like
that shit wild. That nigga came out in the hoodie and all that tattoos on the neck.
yeah, but
Oh,
see,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
even
that
that correlates to what I'm saying.
I didn't
Like
he
see.
not even a gangster now. He just be making
That shit
music.
was
he
it's
just
dope. I'm sorry. I like shit like that. I've always been somebody who will watch another, a movie in another language. I don't mind reading subtitles, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes the shit be hard. Stories that they be telling and shit like that. One of my favorite movies, City of God, is in Portuguese.
yeah,
Yeah,
that shit
And
that
that
was a
shit
good.
is
fire.
That
like
was a good.
fucking
That
almost
was
two
a
and a
good
half
movie.
hours
I
long.
love
I
that
watch that shit
movie.
all the time, randomly.
Yeah, it's a.
Apocalypto, another one.
Hmm
Yeah.
There's a bunch of movies. I don't mind reading, you feel me? But I just think it's dope. I don't know anybody else that's done that. Put somebody else besides Spanish, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Cardi B came out with Bad Bunny and shit like that. And, Spanish artists have collabed with other people, but I've never seen another language. And I think that shit is dope. It's
well, we're
different.
looking at Afro beats now. Like Travis was on a couple Afro beat
Yeah.
records.
And Drake.
All right.
Yeah, Drake is
Chris
London.
Brown, another
that
one.
too. But
He on his Afrobeat wave.
right,
Heavy.
but it seems
Last
like
album had a lot of influence.
all the names that we're bringing up are like legacy acts now.
Yep.
All right.
They're not as far as the newer artists come. Like Meg,
All
you
right.
just said Meg is to me she still falls under a new artist,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. She ain't been out.
and she's over here doing a record with a Japanese artist. Like
All right.
it don't look like hip hop is centered around
Don't tell me that.
American culture anymore.
America no more. Right. They eating off everybody else.
Yeah, and for a long time,
We go bun for bun.
Me and Derek have been having this conversation since forever, and it's been the question of who is the baton being passed down to? Because in
Right,
every era of hip hop, there was seemingly two, if not three guys that you can tell were the leaders of this whole shit. Like
right.
you talk about LL, Rakim,
Rakim,
their
KRS.
era, and then you move into the earlier '90s.
That ain't my era, bitch.
You get Snoop,
I was a
right?
kid.
You got Snoop, then you got
Yeah.
Pac and Big, and then you get
Nas, Jay Z,
right Nas and Hove. M had his run. Wayne and Kanye,
Wu
T.I.
Tang. Like, yeah, you had your
And
right.
then like after Drake, Kendrick, and Cole
Cole.
came, we never saw the baton being passed to anybody else.
Right, because it seems like there ain't nobody really worthy of the shit. Who?
For
Like
a second, I thought Lil Baby and the Baby were about to run off with it
when they
totally.
first came out, they had that spark to them, but then it seemed like that fizzled down. Like,
Yeah, and then we get this rap battle this year with all Drake and Kendrick, and even Cole was involved for a second in it. I felt like that was like the climax of the movie. Like,
right.
oh,
And now the movie is over. Credits. Like, what the
right.
fuck?
That's really how it feels now.
Right. Like 50 years, and now y'all just kind of like, that's it. Like, I don't know, bro. Has it evolved to all it can evolve to? Like, I don't know, bro.
And it's so diluted. Like,
But I think that's the biggest problem of why hip hop is trash now. It's like when you take something that's art, yo, whether that be music, whether that be acting, whether that be drawing, like real physical art, whatever the fuck you want to call it, anything artful, you have to have a passion for it. You have to put your soul into it for it to be great. When it becomes monetized and it's just business, it's not going to hit the same because you're not doing it from the heart. You're not doing it from the soul. You're doing it just to get some bread. You're doing it for the masses. That's what dilutes it. That's why
Right.
it's watered the fuck down. So if you don't do
Yeah.
music or paint or whatever the case may be from what you feel, it's not going to hit. It's not going to hit the same. And I feel like that's the problem right now. Nobody is really making music from the heart no more, bro.
It's a
It's
it
all
fact.
feels
validated.
formulaic. That's my fault.
Yeah, right. It feels like generic almost,
And
bro.
it's
Like
not
you're
to say that
chasing
this is
a
the first
pattern.
time that this happened.
No, it's like you're chasing a pattern or a wave or a specific
It's
thing. It's
not the first
generic.
time.
It's not. It's generic. It's not organic. It's supposed to be organic, and it's
There
generic.
This is
was
how the
there was eras in
OGs.
hip hop where this
His
was happening.
errors. Yeah,
Like there
absolutely.
was eras like in the
I'm okay.
earlier 2000s, late 90s.
Even
It
before that.
it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
common to have the big rapper go and get with the
Mm-hmm.
R&B singer to do the hook.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Scratch the CD,
Start
scratch
formula.
the tape, the record and shit.
Yeah, formulaic. Yeah,
You
and
got
And
then
the
then
and
there
then
was
old heads complaining
the
about it,
big
like, how
auto
you gonna
tune
scratch
wave,
such a beautiful record type shit.
right, and then the auto tune shit. Right, that was another one.
the
Like,
ringtone era was like
right.
it became formulaic for a little while. So
The cycle.
it's not to say that
But usually they still rebound from that. Like it something else comes out. Like you
no,
start spinning away.
usually there was always somebody to counter that.
Right,
Because even during the ringtone era and the super auto tune wave, we still had a Kanye West, we still had a Ti, we still had a Lil Wayne who's
right,
still rapping and giving us bars and all that.
right.
Like even in our era, right? Me and L, for every Tiger or YG or club record making
Artists.
artist like Future or even a Travis Scott or like whoever you want to pick. That's not to it's not to slight them, but there's a clear difference between what they do and what a Drake, a Kendrick, a J. Cole does.
Agreed.
I feel like now we're in an era of hip hop where there is nobody that counters that.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point too, bro. Like, right. Like
And
we're
it's male and female. It's both ends. They both have the same style beats. They're both rapping about the same shit.
right, right. I told you that's why I hate the female rappers of today. They suck. All of them. ass.
But it's
Yeah.
becoming more and more ignorant than it's ever been, and it's like
And
I
that's
knew
the
once
part.
they let
That's
Cardi in, even though I'm a fan, I love Cardi, bro. She is lit. But
It's okay,
once the
whatever. She's not
stripper
mine.
culture came in, it
Yeah,
was over, bruh.
yeah, I can't.
Erica Banks, and
It's
then you
hoe
got
rats. Hoe
yo
rats.
Glorilla. Her voice drives me
Hoe rats.
insane, bro. I am so annoyed by
And
this poor
sexy red is the
child.
worst.
I just
And sexy red is the
you know
worst.
what?
7 p.m. Friday. Oh, please do not talk about fucking Sexy Red because
Oh,
I don't even understand why the fuck she's still on,
my
bro.
You
booty
I
know
hole
really
what?
don't
brown.
understand.
My pussy hole pink. My booty hole brown. Bitch, what the fuck color is
Alright,
supposed to be? Like, what are
I'm
you
you
know what it
talking
feel
about?
like.
alright.
It feel
You know
like
what?
What are you talking about?
I mean,
Hey
yeah,
man,
But think
yeah,
fuck.
about it,
yeah,
it's little girls singing that shit.
yo,
It's
yeah,
little
I know
yeah.
girls.
I was
Why do
for
you
J.
think
Cole for a
I have a
while.
problem with it? I don't want my daughters looking up to this shit.
Right,
The
right,
fuck?
right,
Right.
right, right,
Yo,
right,
for
Go
for
right.
listen
for
to
me, it's
Supreme.
I
Listen to
know.
uncomfortable.
Lauryn Hill.
Hey, I
It's
know I was on J.
uncomfortable. It's
Cole.
gotten to a point where it's uncomfortable to watch
And
because it
listen,
almost feels like. And y'all are black, so I would imagine y'all
it's
would have a bigger
embarrassing.
problem than anybody
It's
with this.
embarrassing.
It looks
Ooh,
it.
baby. Are you fucking kidding me? They're playing this in the
Yo,
club, bro.
yo. It makes everybody look at black women like they're fucking whores and they're birds and all they do is fuck for money.
That's
It's
been the
bad.
agenda for
It's
a
disgusting.
long time. But these bitches are
But it's on both
performing
No, but
it.
ends, Derek.
they glorify it
Yeah,
now.
they're cool with
Yeah,
it.
you're
But
right.
Derek,
They glor-
it's on both ends too because the male rappers on the contrary are rapping about shooting everybody and killing everybody. All these drill rappers, that's all
Hey,
they talk about, spinning on the ops and all that
I'm
shit.
with Kev,
So
man.
it
Cause
feeds
y'all
into that
talking
narrative.
about cutting the
It
nigga
does.
off.
And always all these songs about side bitches and not being in relationships and that's my friend but we fucking too. Like there are no songs about love like OZ
no,
was saying nothing
it
even
ain't.
matters anymore type shit. Like
Yeah,
Lauryn Hill really singing about love. These niggas is talking about love for the night and then I'm leaving in the morning like in the love song. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's
right.
crazy, yo.
That's the agenda they're gonna push. They don't want nothing positive. They don't want to push woke music, bro. They never did. Like, we were blessed to have Public Enemy and motherfucking X Clan and niggas that was on they woke shit. Hot Talib Kweli, Most Def, like Common. You know what I'm saying? They not gonna be the popular rappers because they speaking true shit. They want to push the fucking sleep narrative. Be a hoe, be a drug dealer, be a gangster, be a motherfucking gangbanger.
Yeah,
All
but
that shit has always been the popular music because they drive that narrative.
you know what's
Our
odd to me
generation been
though?
lost for years off of just gangster shit alone, bro. I'm a
You,
part of that generation. That's a
J.
fact.
Cole, right? Look at J. Cole, right? J. Cole's a perfect example for this. Kendrick as well.
Right.
Shit, I even see some of the Drake thing too, because Drake pushes a lot of that love shit too.
Yeah.
But when I look at J. Cole specifically,
Hmm.
J. Cole, I don't believe to be at where he's at due to the industry pushing that where his whole catalog has been.
No, I think he got to that by being like Nas. He's himself. He's just talented as shit.
I think I think
Exactly.
I think
His
we made
talent
him
did
that.
that, yeah.
Exactly.
But I think
Because
we
Nas
as
never fit with the
I think the
masses either.
culture made J. Cole who he is because we
Right.
just
Like I feel like the
appreciate that.
culture made Nas who he is. Yeah. It wasn't the industry. They got there by being who they were, yo.
Right, but now I
And
feel
that's
like
why.
there is no artist
Like that
that
with
we push like
DMX.
that.
Like the
There's
culture.
no artist that we champion like that anymore.
No, and I'm gonna leave it short and sweet because fuck it, because I let y'all said most of it anyway. So like Kendrick said, ignorance is bliss. Hey,
It
go
is. It
play that
very much
shit.
is. It
Fuck it,
very much
ignorance is
is.
bliss. That's all I gotta say. And it's sad.
It is. It is.
That's what I thought that whole Kendrick Lamar record was talking about.
What, the
That's
new
my
one?
favorite. That's like one of my
Yeah,
favorite Kendrick Lamar records,
You
by the
talking
way.
about the new one he made now? The one he
yeah,
just
I'm
made?
talking about the new one though.
I still ain't listened to it
Uh,
yet.
Oh, the new one. Which one is that one?
The one where I think Kev said he's like talking about the industry, like everything.
yeah, where people try to. Me and Micaela spoke about it on the last spot where people
Yeah.
were trying to make it about Drake, but it wasn't really about Drake at all. Well, at least we didn't feel like it.
Right. I gotta listen to it. I didn't hear it yet.
Mm.
It's called "Watch the Party Die."
Okay,
Watch the
okay.
party die.
And the funny thing is, Nas posted a picture up with Kendrick saying, "I can't wait to see watch the party die." Of all
Wow.
people.
Really? That's deep.
Oh, damn, that's deep.
That's deep. Why would he
Yeah,
say
that's
that,
wild.
son?
Yeah, that's wild. That's
That's
wild.
deep. That's deep, yo. Nah,
Yeah,
for
that's
real,
wild.
because that's like saying, nigga, like, right, this shit is not it. We need to let this shit go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
We need to do something else.
it is. I'll
We need
play.
to
I'll
we
play
need to
some.
rebirth it.
I'll play some of it for you. Yeah.
I think it's time to watch the party die. The shit that got too wicked to apologize. It's different, get them whacked and disqualified. We even killed the killers cause they like taking innocent lives. Burn the whole village, we start over. It's really that time. Why reason with these niggas if they can't see the future first? Why argue with these clowns if the circus is well at work? Just walk that man down, that'll do everyone a solid. It's love, but tough love sometimes gotta result in violence. If you parading gluttony without giving truth to the youth, the graveyard is company. Just tell us what casket to choose. They party more than bitches. Tell me what are you working for? They glorify scamming. You get chipped over this credit card. Influencers talk down cause I'm not with the basic shit. But they don't hate me. They hate the man that I represent. The type of man that never did right cause I want a favor. The man that resides in patience. So where the soldiers at? The ones that lost it all and learned to learn from that. A thirst for life. Head inside a book cause he concerned with that. Information that'll change his life because he yearns for that. Dedication. Finding out what's right cause he can earn from that. I feel for the women that deal with the clown and nerd shit. Can't blame them. Today they ain't really got much to work with. How many bitches harder than a lot of you niggas? Will trade all of y'all for nip. I can't be proud of you niggas. God give me life. Dear God, please give me peace. Dear God.
You see a little bit of that, and then he
Yeah.
goes on for another like 3.5 minutes.
Oh
Yeah, I
wow.
feel that.
Damn,
I
it's
feel
that
that.
long? Wow.
Yeah.
Nah, that remind me of old school Kendrick. Like that. Like I always been on J. Cole's side, but when I was here, when Kendrick came out and he was coming with shit out, it was shit like that one song I was just talking about that really like with Kosh Mael, like ignorance is bliss type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, when Kendrick be on his woke shit,
But
man.
nah, it's called being an MC. That's what you gotta do. Underground MC, man. You know, you got your people that obviously it's always in this world, it's always gonna be about mainstream shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, unfortunately, it's we just gotta accept the fact that underground, you know, people won't be appreciated. The real hitters, the real king won't be appreciated. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be underground.
Nah, because they want the commercial glitzy shit. I told
Right,
Kev
right,
the
right,
past
right.
3 years.
No, they want
Thank
the
you.
Past
ones
three
that they
years.
can control, and they don't want
Yeah.
nobody giving nobody
Right.
free thinking. You
Yeah.
know, other thoughts, and not going along with the fucking agenda.
The
Period.
past three
Hmm.
years, bro, I've been underground as my favorite artist. Like I listen to everything, don't get it twisted, but the shit I thought more is the niggas that come out underground, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like RJ Payne, Currency. I like niggas that is not on the forefront, bro. They make better music, yo. You know
I don't know. The
what I'm
beautiful
saying? Fruit
thing
Lord,
about it is
38 Special. Like, them
I,
niggas are super ill. Like, and they
I
talk
just
about
like I don't
it.
know. I like being the underdog, right? Fuck it. If you a pawn, you got potential of being the king. If you a king, you got potential. You know, you know what I'm saying. So fuck, I'll be a pawn for the time being. You know what I'm saying. I'll be an underdog. So it is what it is. That's why I love deep culture, hip hop type shit. You know what I'm saying. Old school '90s Nas. You know we already know what the Rushmore is type shit.
Right.
Right.
I like shit I can learn from though, bro. I like shit I can get a jewel out of, bro.
Or that's
Like
gonna also
that.
inspire thought, inspire
Right,
positivity.
right.
Not
Right.
Like
talking about doing lean and fucking bitches all the fucking time. Like, I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
right.
Or how much money you got and I ain't got nothing. I'm broke. Like, I don't want to hear that shit.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right.
Exactly.
I like
My
that.
Nas be talking about diversifying fucking
Right.
investments and shit
Not
like that. I
Nas.
be
Real
like, you know
Nas
what?
talk
I
about
need to
agendas.
get on my shit.
yeah.
I
Nas
need to
talk
get on my
about shit
shit.
that make you think, that make you learn from it. Cole do the same
Cryptocurrency,
thing, like something that make you
Scarface.
think about that shit.
Remember? He
Like
said
right.
that
Right.
cryptocurrency, Scarface, bro. Listen to
Yeah.
that lyric alone. Like, that's the type of shit I want to hear, bro. Not this fucking
This is why we
Woke
listen
shit.
say I
to.
love you. You might hate that.
Right. Fuck about none of that shit.
Yeah, this is why I
Like
listen
nigga.
to Money Man, Benny the Butcher. There's a couple hitters out there, you know what I'm saying? That's relevant for me at least, in my
What's
genre,
crazy
in my
is
Yeah.
preference.
Cardi
No,
had
I still
dropped
fuck with Griselda. Like
Cardi had dropped a so-called freestyle, that Miami shit. Bro, if you look at the credits, this bitch had 15 motherfuckers help her write a
a
freestyle,
freestyle.
a
Oh my
two
god.
and a half minute song that you
Freestyle,
repeated most of the shit in. I don't
bruh.
understand.
I could
Yeah, that's
freestyle 2 minutes
wild.
off the top of my head, motherfucker, and that shit gonna come out fire over it. You help somebody took 15 minutes,
15,
15
no,
people
15 different people to write a
to help
two
you
and a
write
half
two
minute
two
song.
minutes. That's fucking crazy, yo. You don't need your motherfucking title as no fucking rapper. Please, yo. I can't, yo. I've been
Yeah,
writing
but
since I was 11. Like
you're a lyricist, though.
that's terrible, yo.
Yeah, I think it's over, yo.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's over.
I think it's over. He sounds
Nah,
mad.
I
it's
had
just no
faith.
real motivation, yo. Outside the little bit of the underground that keeps a little bit of fire lit. Is overall, nah, the whole
There
industry
was
is
only one person I saw
shit,
that
man.
could have ran away with it, with the torch being passed, and they shut him down.
Cool.
Tory,
Yeah,
I mean, he definitely had the, what do you call it?
got the skill to do
The
it.
motivation behind it. He got the skill.
he had the
I think
connections, he had the relationships in the industry. He had all of it. He had the records.
that's why he at where he at though, because he can't be controlled.
Right. They only want puppet-minded people to carry out the thoughtless agenda,
Thank you. Yeah, that part.
of hip hop, which is that what they want it to be, thoughtless. Y'all niggas is animals. Y'all suck for fucking money. Y'all motherfuckers is just gang banging idiots. Y'all motherfuckers just kill each other, and motherfucking y'all. That's all y'all about,
Talk
materialistic
about real
things.
gang banging. I was gonna say, whoa,
She's stupid. No, no, no,
we back
no.
on the freak offs
No,
again.
no, no. She tried to get
I thought we
try to get
wasn't
this.
talking about that no
She
more.
tried to get the 69 God to come out. No, no, no.
Nigga said y'all niggas out here gang banging. Damn, hold on.
Shit, damn. Like,
But see, that's what the culture has induced, bro. The gang banging don't even mean what it used to mean back in the day. When in the
right,
'90s, if you said gang banging, you automatically knew that nigga was
Word.
affiliated. Now you
right.
say it, you gotta question it. Like, what you talking about?
What kind of gangbang we? What kind of gangbang we doing here? Right. Y'all bringing up my old skeletons. Relax.
What
Oh,
section?
Yo.
rest in peace to Tito.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Tito Jackson passed. Right.
I forgot
Whoa,
about that.
for real? When?
Rest in peace. Yeah. One of the
When?
couple days ago, I believe, early, in the middle of the week, I think.
I
I ain't hear
think it
about.
might have been the day that we last recorded.
I
Was
was
it?
gonna hear about that one. That's crazy.
I got a clip here breaking down what Tito Jackson's role in just Michael's career and all the careers really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a funny story.
Hmm.
A lot of times Tito Jackson was the butt of a lot of jokes. Hey, you ain't Michael, you Tito. But a lot of people don't know. Tito and this guitar birthed legends. See, as a kid, Tito was not supposed to be playing with his father, Joe Jackson's guitar. But because of his love for music, he couldn't help it. But one day, he broke one of the strings on his father's guitar. And if anybody know, Joe Jackson was the king of whooping ass. When Joe found out, he was pissed. And Tito couldn't do nothing but tell the truth, say he been playing it, so Joe Jackson challenged him. He said, you been fucking with my guitar, you gonna have to learn how to play every song on the radio. And guess what? That's just what Tito did. And when he got so cold at the guitar, the father said, you know what? I gotta make a groove. And that's when the Jackson 5 was birthed. And out of the Jackson 5 came a young man, you might know his name. So shout out to Tito. Let's give him his respect. Rest in heaven. I love it.
Music's excessive, but yeah,
Yeah.
thought it was
Yeah.
an interesting story. Rest in peace,
Yeah.
Tito.
That's different. Yeah. Rest in peace. See,
Man,
shit
rest in peace.
kind of centered around his
Watch
his
that the
his
Jackson
ability
5
to play.
that came out years ago on VH1.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
He
Yeah.
said, I mean, that happened in there. Yes, Joe was like, "Nigga, you want to learn how to play the guitar? Then
Yeah.
then I'll take you serious." That nigga dead ass taught himself how to fucking play that shit.
Yeah.
I don't
Another
care about Ruby Rose saying
another Jackson has left.
paid.
Who
Saying
the
what?
fuck even is that?
Say
Ruby Rose said Druski paid for the PR of that little relationship thing that they had going on.
Okay,
I,
we knew. Bye.
I could have told you that, yeah.
yeah. Who cares? Yeah,
You just telling people that you selling yourself for a price.
right.
So how you
Bird.
trying to embarrass a nigga and you end up looking worse?
And
Stupid.
No, but
and that
that's what
just
I'm
makes
saying, though. Like,
make you
I
look
don't
like a
get it.
bird.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Thank you. Like, that makes no sense. Like, why you even put yourself out there?
That's
Right.
like saying a nigga got a
Nobody.
little dick, but you was in a
And
relationship with the nigga for
you
3 years.
you was obviously not.
Hey,
Yeah, you was
Micaela, I've
obviously
heard
not
chicks
like,
say that shit, and it's like, come on, make it make sense, bitch.
Why
yeah, you
why
was
you care then?
obviously thoughtless about the whole thing,
Right, right.
rambling after. Like, you ain't even know the conclusion or summary to what was about to happen after this shit. Like,
Nigga
what's wrong
said
Right.
with you?
the conclusion or the summary.
Yeah, bro. I be having to hit
That nigga
people
turned,
I be
he
trying to
turned into the
educate
English
motherfuckers.
professor. That nigga turned into the
I
English
I
speak
love
so
it.
motherfucker understand because people
I
really
love it.
are slow.
Yo,
Nah,
for real.
but right, you said something that made yourself just look totally worse, and it's just stupid. It was like the reference you just said to Michaela when chicks say stupid shit like that. Like, did you think about what you just said? Like, like
What does that got to do with the price of tea in China? That used to be a saying.
right, yeah,
Literally, like, what does that have to
the
do with what
price
we
of the
talking
tea in
about right
China.
now?
Yeah, right,
That goofy bird shit. Like, you really had this nigga, this chubby nigga over here tonguing you down. Like, what you mean? You gonna say all this shit? Obviously, you
right.
feeling insecure about it or some type of way about it.
But still, you fucking with a nigga you ain't even into for the
For,
A
publicity and for
price.
for a check. Like
right.
that's
It's a stunt. Like,
how shallow are you, sweetheart? Like get the fuck out of here. I don't do shallow
How
shit.
shallow are you?
How shallow are you? Shallow how?
I get it.
nah,
Only
but
we
it is
good.
shorties that, hey, these the
I
role
don't do
models
shallow
nowadays,
how.
though.
It's crazy.
Oh, I had a question, and this is for the fellas.
Uh oh.
Uh-oh.
Um,
Uh
I
oh.
want each one of y'all to take a moment, Oz especially, because you heard
I
me
knew she was gonna say my
blurt it
name.
out.
I knew it. I
I,
knew it.
I
You
want
gonna
I
be
want
on
you to
my
be
ass. You
last.
Gucci,
Actually,
yo.
I want you to be last. I want
Yeah, because his
Want you
the
to be
response is gonna be at
live.
least
yeah,
26 minutes long.
Yo, I swear to God,
exactly.
yo. I'm gonna start saying that same saying they used to say back in the day, yo. I think she like me, yo. You like me, yo?
I'm dead.
You
Nobody
like
said
me, yo?
last.
Oh
Hey, you remember
shit.
back in the day, they used to be like, yo, you like me, yo?
Hey,
You
this
say,
is my
you
friend.
like
This is my friend that introduced me to y'all, right? I thought this is how this worked. I don't understand what happened. But
Nah, let me
I
stop
want to
fucking.
ask from a male's perspective
Mm-hmm.
because y'all were talking about like potential and talking to females nowadays and dating and all of that a couple pods ago. I can't remember which one. But I had a question after that from a female's perspective, and I'm sure women will want to hear this. Um, what is it? Because remember we talked about the like a girl having potential and you'll fuck with her, but not really take her serious. What are
Yeah.
things that you feel like get you to the next level of taking somebody serious if you're at that point? And then this is the second part to that question, do you let the female know how you're dealing with her? Like, you know what I'm saying, I'm fucking with you, but I'm not taking you serious, and this will never be a relationship, or I'm just going to see where the potential goes, and you don't tell her nothing, and then when you cut her off, it is what it is type shit.
Mhm. She had laid out a complex, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
that was a lot.
I know how to
That's
handle
why I
it.
said think about it, and Oz, you think about it extra long, but
Yo, you can't be doing that on the
Mm.
pod.
no,
You
Damn.
because
can't be
I know
emphasizing
you
like
have a
that.
good. No,
Yo,
I as
you
my
know,
friend Oz personally, I know even though you're younger than me, I do appreciate your mature level of thinking and the way that you look at things. I don't feel like a lot of dudes your age think the way that you do. So I do want to hear your perspective, but I also want you to think about it before you say it because sometimes
he'd be thinking in the middle of
you'll
talking.
try to answer something and then you'll
Thinking
go
in the
into a
middle of
rant.
talking.
That's
He
not what
said,
I mean.
That's
thinking in the middle of
exactly
Yeah,
what he
talking.
yeah.
does.
So that's what I'm saying. Just take a second. That's all.
L starts
That's the older
talking
wisdom that
before he
big sis
talks.
for telling you that.
Hey,
Yo,
what
y'all
you?
crazy.
Hey, you can't blame me. I learned Spanish first. Spanish is my first language.
Hey, I ain't holding it against you. Huh? It's cool.
Right, right. So
I think bilingual people are smarter. Your brain, you use a different part of your brain.
Mm.
maybe never looked at it from that aspect, but
Honestly,
Who know a lot of
I
language
could see
are
that. I could see
intelligent as
that.
fuck.
yeah,
I could see
Think
that. I
about
could see
that.
that.
There's a part
yeah,
of your brain that if you only
yeah.
speak English your whole
It's a
fucking
different
life,
mentality,
you're
bro.
not being yeah.
It's Haitians I work with that know like five
It's
languages,
a
yo.
culture, bro. It's a different culture. That's why I want to learn different cultures and religion, bro.
Yeah.
But we're going into a rant about other things. I
Right.
have a
So
question. I want to see.
My
anyway,
fault.
right. I feel like at the end of the day, potential. If a shorty got potential, then obviously I'm probably willing to see where it goes. If I feel like you don't got potential, then I'm probably gonna lay that out flat line. Like I ain't the nigga that bullshit. So it's just like I'm gonna tell you like we just gonna be friends with benefits type shit. Like I ain't looking for no relationship because I don't see that in you. You get what I'm saying? Um, if I feel like you got potential, meaning it could be that, then I'm willing to let it grow and see where it goes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it will blossom into that, maybe it won't, but I see that it's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? And I'll say that, like, let's we date or do what we doing and let's see where it goes. Like it could lead to us being more serious. It might not, but you know what I'm saying? I can see it going that way if shit work out the way I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? But if I don't see that in you, then yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and play and
Are you
shit.
falling down the stairs?
No, motherfucker, I'm rolling another
Come
blunt.
on, man. Don't cut him off.
Not
He was
falling
doing
down
his
the
thing,
stairs.
man.
I'm
He was
crying.
cooking
I
up.
just
Fucking
see a bunch
jackass.
of
Leave it to
fucking.
Kev to
Come
be the
on,
asshole
man.
that he's
I could tell Micaela the same thing I was gonna say was what Derek said.
Nah, but I mean that's how I think about it, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I don't see the potential of you being my shorty in the future and I'm just attracted to you or something, then I'm gonna say like I'm not looking for no girl. Like I'm just trying to be friends with benefits. That's kind of like my way of letting you know, like I ain't trying to go no further than that. Like, I might not say it's because of you. Like I ain't got to be that specific. You feel me? I might let you think it's me, whatever. But you know what I mean? I don't see that in you. You feel me? Um, what was the second part of your question? Or did I answer that? You said how you let them know, how you go about letting them know that.
You answered it correctly. You answered both sides. That's why I wanted to know.
Word. All right, asshole, it's your go. Say no.
I, I love about it.
Go ahead, Ozzy.
He said, "Go ahead."
I'm dead. Don't do my man's like that, bro.
Yeah, y'all crazy. Yeah.
Y'all not about to gang up on him today, because I wasn't
Uh,
ganging up on him. I talk stern, but he know what it is. That's my friend. We talk like that. Y'all will get to know.
Yeah, justify yourself later. We'll talk
First
later. It's
of
like, nah,
all, you
I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you.
know what?
And
Try
you,
to defend the nigga and they still
and that
talking
was a
shit.
good.
I don't fuck with you.
Nah, it's all love. That's why I keep
We
you on your
got
toes,
we
man.
done got the
Don't be
fireside
get.
riled up.
I'm a little unclear as to. I'm trying to hit the exact points that she's asking, because you said a lot. You said you want to know how we let them know, and
That's
Yeah.
the
if we
second
let them know.
part, but it's more so what
What
makes
do you?
you what makes you say, okay, this has potential to go further versus this has potential to just be, you know, a thing. You know what I'm saying? You could be attraction, of course, is always gonna be first, but then
Right.
what comes after that and what gets you to that point to be like, all right, I'm fucking with it or whatever. I'm seeing the potential. I'm gonna let Shorty know, like, I think this is go further. Or it's like, nah, she's a bird, but she's attractive and she's fun to hang out with. So I'm gonna hit her up, when I
Oh,
can.
those be the best.
You know what I'm
Right. Oh, I don't think I really said that part though. For me, I just think it's the vibe, it's the mentality, it's how we click. You know what I'm saying? Um, Respect, like you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like all of that plays a role in if you got the potential to be like,
saying? Those
you know what I'm
are
saying,
basic,
in that position.
but I hear
What you
what
say?
you're saying. I said to me, those are like the basic, that's the bare minimum type shit. What makes a girl special to be like, I want to be with this person, or what takes the potential to the next
I,
level? I guess more
I
so my
like a
question.
girl. I like a girl with drive, like ambition. Like I like a girl that you know what I'm saying. Like got goals she trying to do. Like you know what I mean. Like I drive. Like some women don't have no ambition. They set with what they at, like or what they do. You know what I'm saying?
I pay my rent. I get my hair, my nails done. I'm good. Basic shit.
Yeah, right. Like that's all there is to life. Like right.
So,
Try
so
to
you're looking. So
That's my
for your
mentality.
question, you're looking for the personal aspect of it, right?
yeah. What's in it
Just
for
so I'm clear.
you? Like what makes you
Yeah,
as a
right,
man?
right.
Because this is what I'm
Okay.
saying. This
What's
is
in it for
us
you as a
women.
man?
Uh,
Oh my god, this is why you
here.
want me to go last.
Yeah, exactly. Think about it. See, you would have jumped out there and said something, and then afterwards been like, "But if y'all talk about that, then this is my answer." You feel
Yeah,
me?
no,
This is
because I'm
my
not trying to.
answer.
I'm
Wait a
not
second.
trying to prolong it. I'm not trying to
That's why I tried to
prolong
be
it and not
clear on it.
answer your point. So I just wanted to be clear on
Right,
the question.
right. That's why I said that.
Um, I might be along with this. I might not. I don't know. But I've always felt like that connection. One is it's pretty quick. Like, you know, it takes a while to really learn somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, even when you think you know the person, you come
Right.
down, you know, down the
Right.
line.
Yeah.
There's
Right.
just a lot that plays into it. Like,
There's layers. People are layered. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and then the relationship changes when you move in together.
Of
The
course.
relationship is different. You don't know how this person responds around other people, around family. You know, there's
Yeah.
a lot of aspects of it.
Thank
But
you.
I feel like you get a good feel of who this person is, like pretty quickly.
I want to hear what you
Like
about to
Derek
say.
said,
I just want to hear what you about to say. Go ahead.
like Derek said, you know, the attraction thing. All right, cool. But if I know you're on some bird shit, it's like I automatically know I'm never gonna
What
take you
if you
serious.
don't? What if you don't?
Right.
What if you don't?
Know that they're on some bird shit.
You gonna find out.
People,
You can't
oh
hide it.
man, people are good at masking things, man. When people want things, unfortunately, I've been through some
Of
situations that you
course.
know where people are good at masking
Well,
Of
things.
course.
But
we've
I don't
all
want to cut you off, but keep going. I'm
yeah
sorry.
Of
we've
course.
all experienced that before though.
But
Like
everything comes to light. You can only be fake for so long. The
No,
true you is gonna
I,
expose itself at some point.
I hear what you're saying,
everybody's
Kev.
flawed. Everybody's
I hear
flawed at
what
the
you're
end of the
saying,
day.
Kev. I don't agree. Why are you saying it? But we don't talk. Go ahead. I'm hearing you.
Everybody's flawed, and I feel like if you know that buzz term, the red flags, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
You can kind of sense when somebody's being genuine about something or not.
Right.
Like something, if you're paying enough attention, something will get you
If you
the
right,
right answer.
if okay, yeah, okay. If you're that good at reading people, yes. But there are some people you won't get maybe till the end. So what if that's the
Well, that's the
situation?
risk you take on when you decide to take somebody
Exactly.
serious.
You know the answer because we had this conversation. You know what I've been through. So
It's always a roll of the dice, no matter what. I mean, there's nothing that's guaranteed or set in stone. Everything's an experiment,
And
actually.
people change.
You know, that too. I was about to say,
man,
and then some people change. People are constantly evolving. Some people don't, but you know
But I
what it
feel
is.
like it's a lot easier to know when you don't fuck with somebody to know when you do.
Right. Yeah.
Like
I get what you're saying.
there could be something I don't know if it's for me, if I'm just speaking for myself, I've dealt with plenty of women where I'll see, okay, this person has it together, they have this, they have that, and then one thing will throw me off, and I know that that's gonna be a problem for me throughout the entire course of
Relationship. Yeah.
yeah, however this goes. So I'll know then that yeah, this isn't gonna work out.
Right. We're gonna have to be friends with benefits.
Right. So but it comes pretty early. People will show you that early, I feel like.
Right.
So when I really do like a girl, I can really pretty much tell pretty early because I don't see any of that.
Right. I get what you're saying.
And part of it could be, you know, you just blind to it because you like the person or whatever. But I feel like when I really like a girl, like I could tell right away. And it doesn't happen that often. Now, how I go about letting them know that, it depends. If I'm trying to take this serious, then I'll let it be known through action, through words, through whatever. Now, if I'm not trying to take this serious, I probably won't say anything until the person asks. If I'm telling the truth.
Ass to the person that asked. Kind of the opposite of what I said. Because I'm just gonna tell you, like,
and I'm in the middle with
I
it.
ain't looking for no girl.
I'm
I'm
in the
just
middle
showing.
with it.
I said I'm in the middle
No,
with
but
it.
if you ask me, then I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you. Now, what qualities make me want to pursue that? I mean, there's a lot. A lot will be chopped down to basics, of course, like you guys said. But I feel like overall vision, right? Like Derek said, drive, ambition. I think those are very important things because it's not about how things are right now. Like early on, shit is usually amazing, right? When you first meeting somebody because you're both showing your best sides. But I'm looking at ultimate goal in the end. So if your vision aligns with mine, then we might not have it all together. I might not have it all together right now, but I could see us working towards a common goal. So I think that's a real important thing to factor in.
Right. It's about partnership. If that's the lane we going in, you feel me? So
Right, and that
got to be
understanding
good
that
partners on top of, you know what I'm saying, everything
right.
else. Like,
That understanding of, we're in this together is, you're a direct reflection of me. So I'm not gonna play with you like that. I'm not gonna try to embarrass you. I'm not gonna do anything to embarrass you. I'm not gonna do anything to hurt you. It's gonna be all loyalty, respect, all these, the common things that everybody looks for. But I think the vision has to be there because if in 5 years you're looking to go somewhere that I'm completely trying to deviate from, then down the line this isn't gonna work.
right.
Okay. I like the answers. I
Have
like
them
them.
you gotta have them conversations
Thank,
early.
thank you.
Right.
Yeah, right. Especially if you see it going somewhere, like, you know what I mean? Like, this could go that direction. Like,
And I really liked Kev's response in regards to like the we in this together because people say that, but if you haven't really been there in hard times with somebody, that hits different. You feel what I'm saying? Because for a woman, in my opinion, a woman will remember most how you made her feel, and if you were there for her in times that she needed you. If you lack in those places, no matter how much she loves you, it's going to be hard for her to fully give her heart to you in that way because that's something a woman needs. She needs security in her feelings. She needs security, you know what I'm saying, the environment. So I like that he said that, and that to me is very important in a relationship. Like, you know what I'm saying, it's a team. We're a team. We help each other. It's no, somebody's above the other. We're equal in, in
yeah,
our in our roles.
it's
Right.
definitely a team. And
And like I said, it's
so, like,
it's
loyalty, that's where the loyalty comes in. Because I feel to say, if you can't be with me when I'm down, bitch, you're not going to be with me when I'm up. That's for sure. Like, we got to be
Mm-hmm.
able to go through some hard times. Like, and I know that you
If
fucking with me for me. Like,
if you
because
weren't there through my
if not,
efforts,
you
you
just
won't be
fucking
there
with me
through
for
my
what I could do for you.
success.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I'm not with that. So, like, you got, that shit be shown. That shit's gonna, it's gonna, hard times are gonna come. Shit always does. Nothing's perfect.
Came on saying no, y'all killed me because he knows my history and like, this there's certain people you just meet throughout your life that is like, like some people you talk to about certain things, you know what I'm saying? It's just I've been able to talk about some like bro code, real bro code shit. And my
Yeah,
brother knows, so it's like this is a very sensitive and delicate subject for me because I've been influenced by a lot, and like culture, religion, growing around mothers and sisters and having brothers and sisters that are half or, what I'm saying, step type shit. So it's like
no doubt.
it's a very sensitive subject because it's like one thing my mama did tell me is like you don't play with the heart of another person type shit. She taught me that early. So like me, I like the man. That's because I grew up nothing but women type shit. So I let it be known early, and sometimes it's not even me. Like not to boast. I'm not even trying to boast or anything. Sometimes I know I've learned through my past experiences, and Kev knows that you got to be right in order to help other people. I felt like I tend to be a healer and a provider. But hey, this America. America's tough. So
Yeah,
you gotta make your move some way, somehow. Some people may not agree, or your partner may not agree of how you do things or how you
yeah,
move, and it's all about compromising. You know what I'm saying?
right.
You don't compromise with your partner. That's tough. You keep holding a resentment. You know what I'm saying? Now this shit is deep.
Yeah,
But I like to let my partner know ahead of time, like, yo, this is what I'm on. I'm focused. Da 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 da. And most of the impressions I get, oh, you seem like a asshole, whatever, you move around. But really, I just be focused. And they get to meet me like, oh, okay, this guy already told me like a good percent of his life in a couple sentences. This is what he on type shit. You know what I'm saying? Just be honest type shit. You just at the end of the day, it's just energy. If somebody's willing to compromise with you, which is a huge word, compromise with you, take accountability, and they're willing to grow. It's a key word, grow with you, because when you evolve and you growing, right, you gotta grow with your person. You know what I'm saying? So it's just deep. Sorry for rambling.
Yeah,
Yo,
I
I
felt
was
you.
like, think of rambling, but I love it though. I love everything. I agree 100%. But thank y'all for that because I feel like women nowadays, especially because the dating pool has piss in it right now, it's
Mm,
not it's not too much like people you run across or like or what OZ was saying. That's my homie. Like if saying that's my friend. Um,
right,
I've taken time. We've had conversations about life and things that we've been through and stuff like that. So like when he invited me to come on the pod, I was like, I've been wanting to do this shit, but I don't know how to do it or where to start at. So like I appreciate the experience, but also because you are males, I'm somebody who's very big on perspective. Um, I've always been that way because if you don't have perspective, then you become complacent and you become ignorant because you're not looking at anybody else's perspective outside of yours. And I'm
right,
always interested in somebody else's perspective, but because you guys are males and I know what it's like for me in regards to like what kind of relationship I want and the people that I've run into and things like that. But I don't know how a man really actually thinks. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
for y'all to give this perspective, I do appreciate every last answers, and I think it's real. And I hope that all of you find the partners that you deserve because it is a lot of bullshit going on, a lot of
Right.
unloyal people running around out here, and like females, especially me being a female, I know the games that are played at times. You feel what I'm saying? So
Mm.
I just wanted to say that I appreciate y'all answering that question, and I'm gonna come with more questions like that every once in a while on the pod.
We're
Um,
here for it. We're here
Yeah,
for
we appreciate you being on the pod
Facts.
as a female with a female perspective. Period. You know what I'm saying?
That's what this whole pod is about.
It's
Hope I
needed
answered
and
your question.
appreciated.
We're here,
Yeah,
we're here to learn from each other,
fact.
and that there's a reason why the
I live
people
my
who
life
are us.
honestly. I treat people how I want to be treated, but also I feel like every encounter is not a chance. It's a reason why that happened, and I'm
Right.
gonna find out the
And
reason.
why God puts people around you and
Yeah,
in your reach. I agree.
exactly. Uh,
Everything's
This
with y'all,
pod is
y'all cool.
designed for us to learn from each other, yo. There's a
yeah.
reason why the people who are on this pod have met a certain criteria to be here.
Right. It's got to be real, man. And if the people can't reciprocate that realness, then maybe they're not ready to grow. They stunting their grown growth until
But
then.
to add to this conversation a little bit for Michaela, I feel like you said, the dating pool is full of piss, whatever, and it's I feel like it's more than that. I think there's vomit. I think there's
Shit.
a couple
Sewer water.
dingleberries.
Sewer water.
Definitely contaminated.
Yeah,
Heavily
but
intoxicated.
compromise, right?
Yeah,
A word L brought up into this. Another word of that L loves to use, I think, is his favorite word: entitlement.
yes,
Right. A lot of people feel
People
entitled.
today, especially with the way dating is kind of transferred over to social media, and your options are just so much more broad now than they ever were before. I feel like people don't really compromise because they feel like they're gonna find the perfect person, or they'll
that's
Right.
find a better person.
Right.
The person that would person
So
that
they're not even willing to compromise, even in the slightest fact.
and that's probably the
or you
difference
got
between
who's
Like
that's
Fabulous
the other.
said. Like Fabulous
yeah.
said in that
But that's
song.
probably the
Choose
difference
it, choose it, choose it, choose it.
Right.
But I don't
I feel,
wanna choose. That shit is
I
that's
feel like
fire.
probably
especially
Choose
because
it.
of my age and like I'm saying where I've been at. I've been I've been in several relationships. I've been in long term relationships. So at the end of the day, I'm my effort is not what it was 10 years ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my
Right,
tolerance for shit
right,
is
right,
not where it was.
right,
I'm not wasting time. I'm not I'm not tolerating certain shit so that it could turn into something bigger. Like it's a whole lot of shit that come along with it. I was in a whole relationship for 18 months and I told the dude like I could tell that he loved me and he was good to my kids, good to my family. Really can't say nothing bad about him to be honest, but um there were certain things like personality traits. Like he wasn't very intelligent. Like I'm not trying to talk shit, but you know what I'm saying, like I'm mad smart. So this nigga would try to keep up with me and he'll say shit to embarrass me around other people, like like using the wrong word or some shit like that. And I'm thinking to myself like this is not my husband, bro. Like I can't waste this man's time and act like I'm down when, you know what I'm saying, this is not satisfying me in all ways, you know what I mean?
right,
So I told that like I'd rather break up and
right,
you go find somebody who's gonna love
Word.
you and be on your level and you grow a
right,
little more. You feel what I'm saying? You're gonna be a
right,
great husband to somebody else, but you ain't mine.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right, right.
Right.
And you had, you knew that that wasn't
Yeah.
right for you. It wasn't, nothing personal. Just it wasn't going to click. Like, and that's what it is. And I feel like you at being oldest, like you know what you want, you know what you're not beat for, you know what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, like your tolerance is a little tighter. Like
Hey, I'm gonna start putting like a word almost every day or every week on Gram, bro, and just put like people's opinion and suggestions. And then they're not gonna know what it is in the beginning, but
uh,
eventually it's gonna turn to a
I
whole bunch of comments and what you think of it. Educate these motherfuckers what these fucking vocabulary words mean,
I was gonna
yeah,
and
say
understand
that
what communication is and how to actually express yourself too.
it
right.
should it should be I guess targeted, but I used to have a I think a dictionary app on my phone and it should send me a word every day or every week and like
Or
meaning and then I would try to use it at some point throughout that week.
I'm talking
yeah,
shit. I'm talking
that's
shit.
how you grow your vocabulary,
I'm
though.
talking shit because I haven't like back in the day when I was like in high school when I used to really write and shit. Kev knows, and I used to really study the dictionary. But I'm full of shit. That over the years, I definitely ain't looking no dictionary.
Get the app. If you can carry it in your back pocket. You don't know
Not
that.
even a mobile dictionary is what I mean.
I'm crying.
Dictionary, the word dictionary, period.
A thesaurus, nigga. I'm taking you all the
A,
way
a
back.
thesaurus. I'm done.
Nah, but honestly, like at the end of the day, even though people make their own decisions and people got to be held accountable, I really, at the end of the day, like at the root of it all, if you really get deep, deep, deep into it, I just blame the education systems. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's really what it is, and what is taught, and what is being controlled, and what is being put out there and publicized.
But
That's
that's my
really what it is. Just the influence really being put out there. Because at the end of the day, I feel like all human beings are, we innocent, bro. It's just there's different trauma and different, brain functionalities and mentalities that we go through and diseases and all this shit that goes around that, contaminates whether you physically or emotionally and mentally or, your physicality, all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
right. Yeah,
Nah, the education part, I don't know. As a parent, I feel different because I don't know. My mom has a master's degree. My mom was a teacher, so a lot of the shit that I know and the mindset, the conspiracy mindset comes from what my mom was teaching me. My mom, we used to have Black History Month at home and shit like that, but like not for the month. Every month, I would
That's
have to
what's
read a new book, and I would have to talk to my mom about whatever I read or whatever I learned and shit
that's
like
what's
that. So I feel like I've taught my children that too. My mom took me to see movies and you know um it's a movie that's similar to what's that movie? Give us free. Amistad. There was another movie. It was like an indie movie. It's called
hmm
Sofa, where the lady she goes. She's like a model or whatever, and she goes to Africa to do this video shoot. And she's at one of those places that was like the slave ports or whatever. And
hmm
one of the ladies asked her like, "Oh, what tribe are you from?" and she went the fuck off. Like, I'm not fucking African. I'm American. I don't got shit to do with that slavery shit. Like, ranting
Yeah,
and
real
shit.
ignorant.
Yo,
Yeah,
why
ignorant,
went
huh?
to the
Real
bathroom
ignorant.
and she time traveled back to slavery time. That shit was wild.
Ooh.
And when I say
Yeah,
not just like a time travel for a day, she was
yeah.
there for years. She had kids and all kinds of shit. That shit was crazy.
Wow.
Oh, that's dope.
Whole
So
nother
like little
experience.
shit like that, I make sure I
Yeah.
teach my children as well because they're not gonna teach our history the way that
Of
it's getting
course.
taught in
Of course
school.
not.
You
Of
do that
course
shit at
not.
home. And the shit that you want your kids to know. I mean, with the internet, it's a little different. They can explore, but you need to have that open communication with your child that whatever they're ingesting, that you can talk about it and clarify. I always tell my
Right.
kids, don't go to your friends for advice. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they're gonna tell you what they want to do, and you don't know what their intention is. As your
Right.
mom, my intention is never to harm you or lead you down the wrong path or no shit like that. I'm gonna be your best friend. I'm the one you tell your secrets to. You get a
Right.
Bible, you call your mom, nigga. Don't call that homeboy of yours. He ain't gonna do.
Right.
Yo, they
Mm-hmm.
Well,
had us
My dad
singing.
was a piece of shit, but one thing it was that's a lot of things. That's the number one thing he was good at is giving fucking wisdom and good advice that he could even took himself.
that's the
Right.
father's role, low key. The father's role is to provide, but it's also to guide you and teach you certain things, especially as a man, but as a father, period. A father
Yeah.
also teaches his daughter those things too. But at
Right.
the end of the day, that is the father's job. Some niggas aren't providers, but they're good at fucking giving their advice and being
Rambling and
shit
chatting
like
and
that.
shit.
Exactly. But at the end of the day, that all of that shit plays a part in who you are and who you became. So
Right.
don't mind that shit because some niggas didn't even have that.
Right.
Right.
And they learned from the wrong motherfuckers, the
Right.
streets.
And
Uh,
movie shit.
right.
Scarface shit.
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Nah, you right.
Yeah, one day Derek's gonna break down how life was in the '60s.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Fucking asshole.
Yeah, how was it, Derek?
How was Derek? Horse and buggies.
We was getting hosed by water hoses.
I said, you went to the saloon to get
Yeah. It's all good.
Yeah, they had us singing songs about Christopher Columbus in school. I don't give a fuck about what the fuck they taught us.
not
Come on.
Christopher Columbus. Only Christopher we acknowledge is Wallace, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Word. Christopher Columbus. The greatest thief. The greatest
Yo,
thief of all
Europeans
time.
love bringing up Christopher Columbus, y'all. I
The
swear to God.
greatest thief of all time.
Yeah, right. They love bringing them up though.
Get
But
this
he
nigga
kept
out of
quiet, kept quiet.
Get this nigga out
Huh?
of here.
European loves Christopher Columbus.
The Europeans love
Yeah,
Christopher.
they had us
Oh,
singing
he coming for
songs.
your race. So let me stop.
I ain't
That's a
European.
big. He said, "I'm European."
I ain't European.
That's
Nah, but it's
the biggest creep
somewhat,
of
some
all
type of correlation in that.
time.
Some type of systematic correlation.
Fam, we had a whole school named after Christopher Columbus and Elizabeth. What are you talking
Exactly, Rose. Exactly. My point. You see what I'm saying? Thanks for proving my point.
Yeah, dumb.
about? I still don't know what your point was.
He said, "That's the what your point was."
Yo, sometimes I be thinking
Nigga
I'll be
said,
too
enlighten
advanced.
me.
No, I
Cause
think
he's
he
gonna come on
talks
the
a
next
lot
part like,
faster
oh,
than
I
he
see
knows
what
how
you
to
were
articulate.
saying. He's gonna come on the next part like, oh, I see what you were saying.
No, because I don't think you even like.
I see what you were
I
saying. Oh,
can't.
dang shit.
I can't.
Yo, I think
Yeah,
he
sometimes I
talks a
swear to
lot
God, I'm sorry,
faster
bro. I
than he
feel like
can
I'll be too
articulate
advanced
himself.
sometimes.
He
I feel
said
like I'll
that
be
he
too
can
advanced.
articulate himself.
I feel like I'll be too
Yeah, like he
advanced
talks a
sometimes.
lot faster than he can articulate himself.
And that's
Yeah,
true. That's true. I think my
Cause
brain
I
works
don't know
really
what the
fast.
fuck. I don't know where the fuck came out with that from. Nor do I know what the fuck he's talking about right now.
The conclusion is my brain works too fast.
Not fast
Or your
enough.
mouth moves too fast for your brain.
Or your mouth moves too.
Yeah, your vocal cord.
Maybe.
Whatever it is. My first
Yeah.
language is Spanish. I got an excuse.
This nigga.
Don't keep using it as a crutch, nigga. Now I gave you a pass the first time. The fuck.
Fuck. Yeah.
You know what's funny as shit though? I got a homegirl that was learning English, and I asked her one time. I was like, "When you dream, do you dream in Spanish or English?" Yo, she was like, "Get the fuck away from
Yo,
me."
that's
Nah, yeah.
funny.
I'd have been
Yo,
tight.
that's
I'd have been tight.
funny.
I'd have been tight. You asked me that question
Yo,
for real,
I
for
ain't
real.
never thought of
I'd
that.
have been mad as
Yo,
hell.
I ain't never
I
thought of
Michaela,
that.
only you could think of some shit like that.
That's funny as
Yo,
hell.
that's hilarious. Yo, I never. That's a
Yo,
real
now I'm
right
gonna
there.
ask every Spanish person I know that shit.
I'm
Watch,
crying.
watch when I go back to
I'm
work
about to ask
tomorrow.
my mom now. Nah,
Watch when
cause
I go
she
back to
learned
work
English
tomorrow.
now, so
Yo,
It
watch
probably
when I go back
might
to
tell you
work.
she probably
sometimes,
have
but
different dreams now.
yeah, that shit funny as fuck.
Yo, that's funny as hell. I'm like, or are they half and half? Like, do she
Right.
half Spanish and half English? Like, how does it go?
Nah, yo, y'all want to hear something crazy? I had this wild ass dream, and I don't know. I've been on my mushroom shit a lot lately, and I've been remembering my dreams, which normally I don't because I go to sleep fucked up, and I just wake up the next morning.
Right, right, pretty much.
But it's been, I don't know, like the last 2 weeks I've remembered like at least 4 or 5 of my dreams like vividly. But what's crazy is after I wake up and I start moving around, I start forgetting, details. So what I've
Mm,
been doing is as soon as I wake up, I just write a note of everything I can remember, and then I come back and read it later. So I had this dream the other day that I was out. It looked like I was on a date, but it was me and another girl and this dude. And he's
Nessun.
like asking us questions, but like in relation to like relationships. So like,
mm-hmm.
what's your longest relationship? What's your three biggest red flags? And I'm thinking to myself, like, why the fuck do I feel like I'm being interviewed? You feel me? Like I'm just sitting there
Right,
thinking about it. So then I
right.
see somebody off the corner of my eye that I know from work, and I wave her down or whatever. So she comes over and starts talking to me, and she's like, "Yo, I got a table, bro. Like, let's go to VIP with me." So I'm like, "All right, cool." I turn around to get my bag, and they went in like a door. So like the door takes you upstairs to where the VIP is. So I try to open the door, and the door is like somebody's on the other side pulling it because it's opening, but it's not opening all the way. So like I'm pulling on the door and shit. And then finally I pull one time real hard and the door swings open, and it's a dude and a girl standing there like on a landing, and then there's stairs going upstairs. So I'm like looking at him like what the fuck? Like, was you holding the door, you fucking weirdo? So I start going up the steps, and the dude grabs me, and when I turn around, it's a dude that I know, one of my exes or whatever. And he's like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And I was like, "What the fuck are you doing here? Like, get the fuck off me!" So
Same thing you
then
doing
I
here.
right. So he's like, "I don't want to fight with you. I'm trying to have a good night." I was like, "Sir, I didn't even see you. Like, you relax. You feel me? I'm going somewhere else." And then I wake up. The craziest shit is I looked up because I don't know. I believe in this. My grandmother used to tell me all the time, when you have a dream that you kind of don't understand what was happening, if you look up the meaning, it means something totally different. So I looked the shit up, right? The fact that I was pulling on the door shows resistance. Resistance means I have like some unresolved whatever like issues, or I feel out of control right now. And then seeing the X could resemble either, missed feelings or unresolved issue with that person, or you're feeling lonely, and that seeing a familiar face is what, brought that person back to your memory for the dream. And it was like all these other like little things. I can't.
Michaela battling
I cannot. I hate
demon.
y'all.
Yeah,
I
dumb.
thought this
Yo,
was a
Michaela,
safe
why would you
space.
expose yourself like that? Yo, I would have had you down at the
I,
code.
I, I thought
Bro
this was a
code,
safe
girl code,
space,
whatever it
yo.
is. Why would you expose yourself like that,
That's
girl?
crazy. What do you mean? What did I expose? Oh my god.
You be
Tell me
battling
about my
demons
dreams.
at night, girl. That's what
I'm
you
crying.
expose.
Fuck y'all.
Yeah, they
I ain't
Nah,
telling
nah,
y'all
nah.
shit else.
Nah, nah,
Fuck all of y'all.
nah. We playing, we
yes.
playing, we playing. Chill, chill, chill,
I
chill,
got
chill,
her on defense.
chill, chill,
Nah,
chill,
but
chill, chill,
that's
chill.
He said,
that's
chill,
crazy.
chill, chill.
Chill, 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 chill.
Wheel it back in. Wheel it back in.
That's right,
Nah,
right.
you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with Michaela. Yo.
Fuck you.
You gotta
Kev,
be
I'm telling you,
careful with Michaela.
when I go to Baltimore, I'm driving to wherever you at.
Mm-mm-mm. She
We need a
coming.
face to face so I can slap the shit out you.
I'm not an easy
She
man to
coming.
locate. And why you gotta
I
be?
don't care. I'm gonna find you. I got ways. I'm a Sagittarius.
The Fiat gonna pull up on your block, Kev.
You talking
Exactly.
about K Marseille?
Me and Marshmallow rolling deep. Fuck is you talking
Yeah.
about?
Shit, don't turn the corner too fast.
Kev
First
gonna
of
be
all,
like, popped up, bro. Literally popped up.
she literally popped up. I
Ooh.
can't. I gotta put this on the pod.
Micaela and the Marshmallow to go find Marseille.
I
Damn.
can't.
Pulling up in the snack rack.
Listen,
Yeah,
I only gotta put $100 in that bitch. I'll make it to motherfucking Jersey. I promise you.
yo, he probably ain't lying. I
Oh,
believe that shit.
only
I believe that shit wholeheartedly.
It's only $25 to fill up my tank. So play with
I'm
me if you
trying to
want to.
tell you. I'm trying to tell you.
Make
I
that shit
believe
in
Play
one
that.
with me if
trip,
you want
nigga.
to.
I
And
believe
that
that
bitch got a sport
wholeheartedly.
mode.
Now you know
I'll
why though?
put
You
that
know
bitch
why
in
though?
sport
You know
mode
why?
and be there in fucking 14 hours. Stop playing with
Yeah, you
me.
go ahead and talk your shit.
You
Talk
gonna
your shit.
coach
Talk
that
your shit.
bitch.
Talk your shit. Talk your shit. Cause the only reason why you paying $25 is because you got that little ass tank. Fuck out of there now.
It's okay. Like I said, I can
That
budget
shit.
enough that I can make it to New
That
Jersey
shit.
on
That
a
shit the
hundred
size of the
dollars.
beer can
Yeah,
I just drank. Fuck out of here.
I'm crying.
that's wild.
Yo, you know what? I ain't gonna say nothing because I could be offended, but I'm
Nah, we
not.
gotta be careful with Michaela now, cause she be.
Firecracker.
Hey,
Mm.
fire
Yeah,
sign.
yeah, kind of spicy.
I didn't say anything about
And
Sagittarius.
it's only been recently, yo. That's crazy.
Kind of
What you?
spicy.
I've been only coming at you recently.
Ah,
Yo, Libra
that's a
season
lie.
is approaching.
That's a lie.
Here he go.
What you
Yo,
said? What's the person?
something's wrong with my damn pad. This shit is not charging.
Shut your
Sound
old
like
ass
that's the
up.
to the pod.
He sound like he about to
Yeah,
call the whole internet company right now.
Yeah, we got you. We're getting out of here anyway. Libra
nah, that
season is
shit.
approaching.
Look, no, that shit's supposed to be growing. That shit going down. I'm like, what the
There's
fuck?
some balance.
What the fuck is this shit?
It's
Hopefully,
strange.
some balance is brought to the earth.
I ain't got the luck of the Irish today. That's for
I
sure.
can't. All right,
What,
fellas.
what
I
the
got
fuck is
more
my
questions
sign?
to
We
pose
are air
next week.
sign, right? Air sign. I'm an airbender.
You're a
I'm
What?
Yang.
Say yeah,
yeah, no,
everybody.
yeah, you an air sign. Yeah, you an
Bro,
air
what?
sign. And you a Pisces, you a water sign, right? Air
This,
sign. Water sign.
Who's the water sign?
You
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 a one.
nigga?
Oh, you're talking about me? Nah, chill out, cause you know you love me, Sagy.
Whatever.
and we
My little
Whatever.
we
Sagy.
fire signs.
My little sag. Now you my big sag. We know who my little sag is.
I was gonna say, don't
Pause.
do that.
Nah, that's perfect. What you mean? You got one nut and then the other.
Oh God.
What
Wait.
the
Pause.
fuck?
What not?
Right. That sounded crazy.
Man here, freaky ass nigga here, 69 God.
Get him.
Freaky ass nigga here, 69 God. Hey, run for your life. Hey.
It's the run for your life. But yeah, we're gonna do this
Different. Little
shit.
bit different.
I need therapy. I need to understand.
I feel you. We help you as best as we can. Shit.
I thank my brothers for that. Thank you so much.
No
Got
doubt.
going with y'all just for doing it for me.
She need an exorcism to get
No
that
doubt.
freaky girl
First of
out
all,
of
exorcism
She
is
don't need that. She don't need
wild.
the
That
exorcism to
was
tame the
wild.
freaky girl.
That was
Wild.
wild.
To
Yo,
Exorcism.
what's
Yeah.
this idea
That's
you
going a
have of my
bit
homegirl,
far.
bruh?
take an
A
exorcist to
bit
tame her.
far.
Damn, it take an exorcist to
What's
tame
this idea you have of my homegirl, bruh?
Exactly, bro.
He come on the spot
her.
every week with some freaky shit.
Telling
Damn.
them, see,
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
I think he like you.
I
I
can't.
don't know.
I think he like you.
Yeah, funny.
He got his potential shorty. Oh, he been trying to hook me up with somebody since we got on the damn pod.
Yeah, funny. Matchmaker.
I guess he said my nigga need
Yeah, he
love.
does that
Let me
shit. I
help her
hate
out.
that shit.
Matchmaker.
No, he
Matchmaker
does that
L.
Yo,
shit.
I'm good
That's
at
his
it too.
thing.
I'm so good at it.
He's
I'm
Matchmaker
terrible
so
at
good
L.
it.
at it.
Nah, it's
And
not a lie.
successful stories. Anybody got married, had babies? What's going on?
Right.
Kevin knows it's not a lie. That's why he
Not
ain't
a
in the
single
jack.
one.
And he
He
knows
said
me.
not a
He knows
single
me
one.
longer than all y'all.
His success rate is trash. That's what you said.
It's
Nah,
terrible.
I heard.
Don't go off of it.
I'm
Don't
not
do it.
terrible because you really want me to expose your whole business right now on the pod.
Oh,
Oh
he's
shit.
oh, who you
Shit,
Yo,
exposing? Always
homegirl.
exposing
I
somebody.
don't know about neither one of his little fucking predictions that came true. Not a single one.
Mm,
Come on, man.
matchmaker.
I'm like the best wingman, bro. It's okay. You don't gotta
He's a
tell him,
good
bro.
wingman.
When I was in the service,
You're a
bro, it
bad
was easy,
matchmaker.
bro.
Good wingman with
Oh,
bad
matchmaker.
matchmaker.
First off, you
That,
you
that,
you a
that's the word.
bad you a bad matchmaker within yourself, bro. I told you not to fuck with John. That's the thing. You don't take advice. You be bad matchmaker yourself.
I
Yeah.
don't know who you talking about.
Oh, you don't know who I'm talking about.
He said credit to that.
It's what Micaela was saying. You gotta watch with OZ because he'll bring some shit out that you you gotta
Mm.
pretend you don't know
Yeah.
about, right,
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker?
I don't know
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
about shit that you talking
Yeah,
about.
that's one thing I forget, but I don't forget, motherfucker.
I think he thinks that people know what the fuck he's talking about, and nobody knows what the fuck he's talking about after that.
Yeah, you an
It's
idiot. Shut
okay
up.
though because y'all find out like eventually. It's okay.
I dig it.
Well, that's all I got.
Yeah. Did he do it? We'll see.
He did it. He did
We'll
it.
s-
Take that.
we'll
Take
see.
that.
They taking that all right. We'll
I was
see.
going to say.
They really taking that.
He definitely did it. He did that shit. Guilty as fuck.
They might be
Ain't
taking
no
that from him.
allegedly.
They might be taking that from him soon.
They got that man in all kind of protective custody.
I'm just
Yeah.
shaking my head right now, like damn, bro. You dirty, bro.
We'll see. It's gonna get interesting though.
You dirty,
You
bro.
know?
That's all I got for him.
Hopefully, everybody enjoy y'all the rest of y'all weekend.
Yes. Have a good week. Be productive. Be good people.
Subscribe or
Make
eat a
smart
dick.
decisions.
Oh my gosh.
Word. My
Pack
phone
your
on
lunch.
1%.
Do your cardio. Text your
Soon,
mom.
soon we'll be
Eat your Wheaties. Right. Just do, you feel me?
soon we'll have a Leo Cohen segment where we discuss the
The
greatest executive
greatness,
of all time.
the greatness of Leor.
Yeah, his
The name of it.
biopic.
Oh,
Leor's greatness. That's the name of that.
Right.
Word.
All our numbers are up right now. Shit. Shout out to Leo.
Word.
Hopefully we get Leo on this pod.
Yeah, maybe.
I think we have a better shot of getting him on the pod than
Then
getting
JSLX.
JSLX on the pod.
I
So
knew he was gonna shoot that direction. JSLX. Ah,
you good?
I can't. Yeah.
My phone is still charging. I didn't even look at it. All right,
Yeah.
y'all. I hope y'all have a great day. It was nice talking to y'all as always. And
Word. Be safe.
yeah, safety.
All right, y'all.
Safety, safety.
And then we're gonna have a wolf at the end. Go, woo, that'll be. Word. One, y'all.
He said word.